Kicking like Dolomite. Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like Dolomite.
5 just to be sure.
Hey, one time, you ready? Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got
Fuck.
copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, for real. And when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass a halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie nor prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah. Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, that Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
Claim it. A strike to claim it.
They had the nerve to copyright the one time. It's just the bitches. Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long Scene was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these niggas before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button? You still a fan? Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your ass to squat up, you turn telling right. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30 niggas, heard me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking game knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip anytime you niggas wanna fight. Guns and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy, a look-alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what I say? Hey, I put them in the dirt. Tussle get hurt, no face, no case, smashed up like a Jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I won't get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Mic check. Mic check.
We here.
Hello.
What up?
Good.
The rest of these people at BG.
Late. Jack, say something.
Hello.
You sound kind of low.
It's real low.
Yeah, you
Oh,
real
do
low. Yeah. Sound like you stuck your
Uh,
mic in your ass.
You gonna do what to my ass? What'd you say?
Nah, I didn't say I'm gonna do anything. It's not like you got your mic up there.
Let me see. What's the issue?
Man, starting off real weird.
You say you gonna do something to my ass. I'm trying to figure out.
Yo, Dragon Ball is just insane with like the names of transformations and characters now. Rose Goku Black.
Yeah, because it looks like Rose. I was like, they call this nigga Rose because it got the
Well,
apostrophe.
I thought it was Super Saiyan Rose.
They doing too much. I'm like, why is this man like Rose? Really, bro? Like, nigga sound like a liquor.
Hold on, let me.
But what up, chat?
So who we got in here today? Blandrew and Baron.
Yeah, Blandrew claims he's coming. Baron said he's gonna be a little late, so he wants me to save the Nintendo topic. So, if you're wearing headphones, headphone warning when Baron comes in. You know you gotta like what if you got it at 100 when Baron comes in. You know you got to turn it down to like a 75 because that nigga only functions at one volume, unfortunately.
And that one volume is lost.
Yes, sir. Not sure where the hell Smooth is at. Not sure where the hell Blandrew's at. Jazzy, you can't be a straggler today, sir. What's going on?
All right, I'm out.
What?
Were you here for something specific? What were you here for specific today for?
Oh, if is Blender even coming?
Yes, Blandrew is coming. Baron is supposed to be coming. Another person's supposed to be coming. So I gotta maintain the number to count today.
All right, I got you.
If we need you, I'm gonna throw the bat signal up.
All right.
Hey man,
Amaranth situation's crazy.
Is it now?
Sound better?
I mean, my issue is this.
Keep talking. Say something again, Jack.
Hello, 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 hello.
You still low. You still low.
It's still low? Hold on, man. I don't see. It's gonna sound fucked up if I try.
You on Xbox Discord?
No, man. I'm on my mic, man. I don't see the issue. I can just raise the game, but it's gonna sound crazy. Hello, hello, hello.
A little better.
Yeah, that sounds a little better. Do it again.
All right, let me just keep raising it. Fuck it. Hello, 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 brother man.
Okay. Yeah, now you good.
All right, cool. I had to raise the game. All right, cool.
Yeah,
you good now.
I'm gonna be real with you, Bon. I don't care to hear about that hoe.
Well, here's the thing. At best, her husband. I mean, I didn't even know she was married. So that's another thing. These women like lie a lot for financial gain, but apparently, like homeboy is like a digital pimp. He's an e-pimp, and all the crazy antics and stuff that she was doing. Apparently, he put her up to because he wanted the bag. And this is again why I say, like, whether you're doing it because you feel empowered or a guy is doing it, these kind of professions and situations never turn out well. But my issue is this. I'm not saying he did do it or he didn't do it or he did bad or he did whatever, but we just went through the whole Amber Heard thing, right? And everybody's already like saying this dude who they've never met, who we've never even known she was married until 24 hours ago, is the devil. And it's like, you know, you gotta let due process work. You gotta get the evidence or whatever. But apparently nowadays it's guilty until proven innocent. That's why the cops be shooting first, not asking questions.
Interesting.
Well,
quite interesting. Man,
like she's the one that threw the cat, right?
Yeah, she put like a
So are we to believe that her like?
Hold on, Amaranth. Is that Amaranth? I think she.
Yeah. So are we to believe that her man was like, throw this cat? So it's like, you know,
I don't know.
I don't think we can comment on one way or another until more details come out.
Yeah, I don't keep up on whole activity. I really don't care about people's relationships. I don't know.
Did find it funny with Tony. I was like, who's who in this picture?
Oh man. So how y'all Sunday going?
Where is everybody at here?
I don't know. I don't know, man. You know, people be telling me they coming through. Blandrew said, "Yeah, I'm coming." I'm coming because
that-
you know he want to
That was
victim blame
Alenity. That was another girl that threw the cat, not Amaranth.
Blandrew. See, and you know, because I got to plan around who be telling me, you know, they coming and shit. So, and then when they don't show up or coming late, they be fucking up the whole vibe, fucking up the whole show, messing up my whole plan. Then we gotta, you know, be here even later than planned. I don't think niggas realize that. I don't think they realize they be fucking up the whole move, bro.
They don't. But you know what's funny? When people say I don't get be getting paid anything to be on Weapon Wheel, I bet you I get paid more than a Bayonetta Nintendo voice actor.
Oh man.
That woman's a victim. That woman is clearly a victim.
I can't wait to hear all the misogyny from Blandrew and Baron.
Yeah. I even told Alex. I even told Alex to just come through. I told him since like last
Which
week.
Alex?
Not PC Alex. He's not coming on here. But Alex will never come on here. He'll never do that.
Who is Titan the Dickus? Who the fuck is that?
Oh, he said he wanted to come through to talk about the 4090.
Why is his name Dickus? What
I don't know.
To the podcast? Brother, the man name is Dickus, brother. What we doing?
Dog.
Yeah,
Jack, you've called yourself worse.
The dick factory.
I've never called myself Dickus, brother. I just
All
don't
right,
know
but
what's going on anymore.
he's a Patreon supporter, and he said he has a 4090,
All right,
so
well,
he just wanted to talk about that topic. So
all right,
whenever
cool.
whenever that topic starts, I'll bring him up.
Well, if he a Patreon supporter, man, you know he rock with us. I rock with him, man.
Yeah, as long as he giving you money, right?
Now,
Do
BG.
you rock with him, BG?
I don't know this man.
I'm looking at this.
Support?
I'm looking at this tweet right now. It says thousands of white people gather to pledge allegiance to black people. You know, just for anybody watching, like, don't pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to like our student loans and our bills. Do that.
My student loan's about to be gone. I signed up for that beta. That was the best beta ever.
Be more appreciative. Who is
Blandrew? How are you, sir?
Who is struggling fighting Raditz here?
No response, Blandrew. Fuck you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Operation Platinum. What is that?
Operation Platinum. I won't let this stand.
You bring it back, Operation Platinum, after Dr. Trey fucking.
Absolutely.
Shit. Oh.
Yeah, he's standing up for his Nintendo overlords, those tyrants.
We don't want to hear any of your misogyny today, Blandrew.
Oh, BG, should I be in the waiting room? Hold up.
Nah, you're good. But who brought up Wonton?
Hold on, my boy Titan said he can't move into the weapon wheel check.
Yeah, I know. That's on purpose.
Okay, bet my bad.
Hold up, is that
what you policing the podcast?
Yes, I'm laying down some boundaries around here.
What's going on?
Does he at least have peppermints and magazines? Like,
listen. Okay, look. Let me establish some rules. I created a channel in Weapon Wheel, right? It's called WWP Guest Waiting Room, right? Because before the podcast was a revolving door like Jack's bedroom. Okay, so I had to lay down some laws.
What's coming up in Jack's bedroom?
What the hell?
It may not be women. Hey man, I don't know. But
okay. Maybe it was Dickus Maximus. What's his name? Pause. That's a man name. BG the one invited him. Shit.
Says about me, get clapped.
Okay. Hey BG, these your people?
So yes, I created a channel it's called Weapon Wheel Guest Waiting Room. So anytime you got some input, because some of y'all do be having some good input for topics that we may not necessarily have input about, you know, insight.
Okay.
So you just you could go in the Weapon Wheel Guest Waiting Room and you could just, you know, let me know and we can bring you up when it's time to talk about that podcast. But as far as y'all just jumping in here when y'all feel like it, hey bro, y'all gotta relax.
Hey yo, Tony is screaming and crying right now.
No,
why?
Because he want to be able to come in here and be like, yes, chat. At any drop of a hat.
Oh, so you have to go into the waiting room before you can come in now?
Yeah,
only if you don't have a role to be in here.
Hey man, I'm selling
good idea, BG. I support
it. Yeah. Why are you in here, Wonton? I didn't give you a role.
I'm an honorary podcast member. You don't see my.
I don't know if I gave you that role.
I'm looking right at it.
Hey, one time, do you have any new information about Last Was TV show that you want to spread to us?
That's the only thing he good for?
Not yet.
Okay.
Wait, BG, when is
apparently-
Darren supposed to get here?
He's getting here at like 7, so we're saving the boot
Yeah.
kissing, the boot licking
7,
you want to do.
How much more
Hold up.
time is that?
That's an
Darren's
hour.
at the armory right now.
That's
or
an
the
hour.
Parking lot.
An hour? Okay, I'm gonna go change my flat tire. I'll be back.
Are you serious? You're joking. Shut up. You're joking.
No,
That
I'm serious.
man
I'm gonna go
Hey,
stop
he-
by
That
Firestone.
man is dead ass serious.
You be playing Mario Kart in real life?
Why
got
did you
a
wait until the podcast to do that?
Again, I work Sundays and I just got off work. I was thinking I was gonna be able to just do this at the start of the podcast and then head out.
But why do you need to fix the? You're not going nowhere. Why do you need to fix the tire now?
I go to work tomorrow.
Okay, nigga, you got
Hey,
all
go
night.
Go fix your tire, man. Go fix your tire, bro.
Belanju, why don't you respect me? That's a serious question. nigga.
Fire. He let that
Great
marinate.
response.
Fire.
Great response. Great response.
Just nothing. Yeah, I get no respect around here. Rodney Dangerfield. It's crazy.
Oh, you know that reference. Okay, BG, I see you, brother.
Hey man, Jack.
Oh.
Hey Jack. You know I've been around here a while, man. I'm
Yes,
I'm an OG in the game at this point.
Hey, Bon, I watched the Cyberpunk anime off of your recommendation.
What'd you think?
Literally, I just thought of you the whole time. It was a great anime.
It's kind of zesty.
I know,
I'm trying to,
because
because you made a comment. You said the best one that you've seen in the past 5 years, and I was really trying to think. I was like, dang, have I seen an anime with such good narrative, animation, and visceral violence?
Yeah, because
And I
anime's been
couldn't- I couldn't
trash in the
think of
last
one.
5
I couldn't
years.
think of one. If Demon Slayer had curse words and not as cheesy dialogue, I feel like but
1 to
This is
10.
a
What do you
really-
1 to 10? What do you rate it?
Niggeroni, of course, a 10. I mean, that was
I
a
see y'all
beautiful.
got.
I watched it all in one day.
Yeah,
I
I
see
watched it
y'all
one
got-
sitting. It was
I
very
see y'all
good.
got just happy to be here, Alex, on the show.
Wait, how did Tony get in here?
Why? How are y'all breaching the gates?
Shout out
They
to
still got the
Hey, man.
podcast member role, man.
I could have sworn I removed that from all of y'all.
Hey,
Chill out,
Tony, what's
chill out.
what's going on, Tony?
I just came to say, BG had my money ready for this Gotham night.
Man, shut your ass
yes,
up.
Sir.
Shout out Tony.
Hey, Tony, I gotta ask you a question, Tony. I was reading the comments of the latest Jiggy Battle League. Check it out, by the way. You seem to be very negative towards my good friend Alex here, brother. What's going on?
Yes,
with
sir. Yes, sir.
you? Why you hating from the sidelines, brother? What's going on?
Battle
And y'all
coming up
got,
December. Battle
What the
coming
fuck
up
did I talk
December.
about relationships, BG?
and y'all got a battle coming up in December. Are y'all ready for that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to guess it up a little bit. Try and guess it up a little bit.
I'm on your mind a month out. That's crazy.
Mr. One.
what
What
y'all
is
do,
it?
y'all do
What's the
three rounds?
score?
I don't
I
know,
thought
man.
we just won. I
The
thought we
battles be
just won.
fixed, man. This is the last 2 or 3 battles. No more judges from the what's the community he be over there?
Yeah, you got
Battle rap community.
You want to talk to KD about it?
No,
bro?
the adult diaper community. Then I don't want no more judges from that, bro. These niggas be sucking each other off. They be in podcasts with each other all week. Hyping each other bars up.
What
Talking
are we
about
talking about right now? And how did Tony get in?
Rap nigga shit.
Real man business right here, bud.
Just rap nigga shit. Yeah, y'all gonna shut all that up. We about to talk about these games and this podcast. Y'all gonna
I
shut all
can't
that
wait
up.
to talk about 30 frames. Oh, brother.
Yeah. Shut your ass up.
Fuck you, BG.
Yeah, okay, nigga. Kiss my ass. All right, listen, no, but Bon, people have been hitting me, especially in After Dark.
Well, After
They-
Dark is different. That's what we be talking about.
What? That's what you be talking about. Who's we?
I mean, hold up. We had a whole situation a week or two ago. It had to be talked about.
No. You talk about it every week though.
I'm not in there every week. Don't even lie.
Bon. People are tired of the relationship talk and the dynamics
you know
between
what?
men and women.
I'll make them a deal right now, right? I'm gonna make y'all a deal. When y'all stop sending in these dick sucking comments, whatever y'all do weekly, we'll stop talking about relationships. Is that a fair deal, BG?
Bruh.
I think that's a fair deal.
They don't want to hear about it no more, bro.
Keep the dick sucking comments to a minimum, people.
They don't want to
We
hear
don't-
about
we don't-
all
we
the
don't
stuff
wanna
that
hear-
women are doing wrong. They know women as women. They don't care. We know.
Last time was about what women were doing right, dog. You must not have been listening.
Well, they get tired of the whole like you and Mocha need to have your own talk show. But
See, Jack. We had one discussion about women doing shit right, and they got mad because they want us to shit on women every day. See,
That's crazy.
they don't want to hear about it at all.
See how it is.
That's crazy.
Niggas coming home
Talking about
from
women
a-
doing good things. BG, stop it.
They're bro. They've been calling you Bon Samuels. I just hope you know that.
Yeah,
That's
what
a
they call me.
compliment, ain't
They don't wipe. They probably call me Bond Sales. They don't wipe their asses.
What?
You saw
What's
that
the
one video you
correlation?
did where niggas weren't wiping their asses. That's probably why.
I never saw
You
a
saw that
of a man
video?
declining to wipe his ass.
I mean, they should be calling me Bond Samuels, but I've been calling them broke since way before KS was around. So yeah, you should be.
KS.
Hey, as long as y'all keep the hand and meat comments coming, I think I'd be happy about that.
What is
That's
that?
what I'm saying.
comment.
Yeah, that's
Favorite
what I'm
comment.
saying. Let's give you, I mean, and first of all, BG is the Kevin Samuels of the video game community.
I'm not.
Why everybody hate me? I'm just telling the truth. That's
You
what
know-
BG says.
You know what's crazy, Bond? So BG did a poll. Do you want Bond relationship dynamic topics to stop? And no is currently winning.
I
the
can't
vote.
believe you
course.
niggas want to keep hearing this shit. What is wrong with y'all?
Because-
No is
Okay,
winning. the
hold
vote.
on. Because first of all, when it was in there, it was me, Attic, and Mocha having a level-headed conversation. These people don't want to hear about anything healthy, about getting along with. They just want to hear fuck shit. That's all they want to hear.
God. I can't believe this. This audience is an absolute disappointment. That's all I gotta say. I thought it was gonna be a clean sweep, like 90%. Like, yeah, we tired of hearing about all that shit.
No.
Y'all are
Yo,
weirdos.
people are out here trying to hear how you can relate to people better, how you can get your money up, how you can not be a social reject.
Go to a therapist. The fuck? Anyway,
Yeah, you
listen.
gotta-
We need to start the podcast.
Hold on, what they say about therapy earlier? It's just a scam white people use to get money out of you.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you don't think depression exists, right, Bond?
No, it definitely does. But my whole thing about therapy and depression is simple. When does it end? Like, for example, I bust my knee up, right? I got to go to rehab. Nigga, I ain't rehabbing for the rest of my life. At some point, the rehab's got to end. But people want to go to therapy for literally the rest of your life. Okay, well, if you got a problem that can't be fixed, then it really isn't therapy.
Well, we're not about to do a deep dive on that because this is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 340. Get excited. Everybody put your excited pants on.
Put your
This is
Mountain Dews
Weapon
in the
Wheel.
air. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah, hold on,
You should have
before we
warned. He should have
continue,
warned him when he answered the door to
Do
chop.
not compare me to that bald dude from Romania, please. I do not appreciate being compared to anybody bald unless your name was like Michael Jordan.
That's your only man crush Monday. Only Michael Jordan.
Kobe too. Kobe's good.
All right.
Right.
Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 340. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. If you want to buy some Gamer Advantage glasses or even some Nanoleaf products, I got a code in the description for both of those. You can get like 10% off. So I recommend you take advantage of those, right? You know, I'm the plug.
I have them. They're very good.
Yeah.
I highly recommend them.
Yeah. So use the link in the description. Use the promo code. Do that. These products are great. I stand by them. All right. If you want to support the podcast, you can become a Patreon member. That will give you After Dark and access to the Weapon Wheel Discord, or you can just hit the join button. You know, become part of the channel memberships that'll also give you access to the Discord. And please hit that like button. Like I said, I tell y'all to do this every week, but y'all never listen. And if you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, link is in the description for that. Also, you can just drag and drop your gameplay and it will be featured in one of the future podcasts. And like I said, if there's a topic you want to contribute to and you're in the Discord, jump in the Weapon Wheel guest waiting room. All right, let's do these intros real quick. We got topics to talk
what
about.
I was saying real quick, these guest topics. No, we talked about this on the Patreon, about people talking about guest topics. Then we wanted to have a tier so somebody could do a guest topic and come in here and talk about it. Did we decide on that yet?
No.
Guest topic tier.
Because
I think it's a good
we
idea.
cover, I feel like we cover everything that somebody would ask anyway.
But I agree, but I said it. There's something someone wants to talk about uniquely. I think a guest topic tier would be a good tier.
All right, I'll implement it. I'll ask these fuck niggas what the fuck they want us to talk about. All
It's
right.
like you don't care what the people want. I care
love
what
the people. I'm a man of the people. Love them to death. Love to talk to them. I love to walk the streets and rub elbows and kiss babies and all that stuff. Love it.
Oh wait, where Kiss Move it?
No idea. Kidnapped.
Who cares?
Kidnapped somewhere in freaking, I don't know, Venezuela somewhere in the bushes. Who knows, nigga? I don't know. Let's do these intros.
Kid Smooth got kidnapped. He be like, so why y'all choose me? That's what that nigga was saying.
Alex.
Oh, what's good? What's good? Just got back from the Jiggy battle.
Lost, by the way.
Yeah, the fix is in, folks. I don't want to retire, but it's looking like, man, if y'all gonna come, that's a whole nother story. But shit, playing Lawnmower Simulator right now.
At least don't get no sleep for 2 weeks. Stay up all night writing just to lose to nigga freestyle that shit.
Ain't it 4 in the morning where you are right now?
Yeah, why are you here, Tony?
I'm here to soak in my victory basically this Gotham Nights. But
you need to go soak in a bathtub, dirty ass. Making never mind. Them duck lips was kind of suspicious.
Oh, brother. You got it. You got it.
All right. So yes, Smooth here. So now you got to leave, Tony.
How that make sense?
I'm seeing.
Don't question it, Jack. I didn't have a reason. Just flow with it, dog.
Right.
Damn. All right. Jack.
Only thing I want to say, man, RIP to Optimus Code, man. The community lost a good one, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sad situation, but that's all I want to say.
Yes, sir. Blandrew's not there because he's fixing a tire. I can't believe this nigga came in here and fixed a tire while he's on the like, is that not the most disrespectful shit ever?
He told you he really about that Mario Kart life, so just let him rock out.
I can't believe this, dog. Like, niggas don't respect nothing I do. How you come on my podcast and be like, I'll be right back. I'm about to fix a tire. Fuck, boy. Bond.
Shout out to Optimus Code, RIP. Also, big game tonight. Undefeated of the East, the Philadelphia Eagles against I don't want to say their name. That team. Right, Jack? That team.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. All right. Smooth.
What's up, everybody, man? Rest in peace to Optimus Code. Praying for his family. Looking forward to the episode.
Nigga, you don't sound like it.
Nah, I got a lot going on today, that's all.
Okay.
Oh, no. You did get kidnapped.
Everything good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I love you, Kid Smooth.
Isn't that great? Men expressing their feelings.
All right.
Makes me sick. All right. Where we gonna start? Let's see. Shit. Okay, let's talk about.
Get out of here. Hurry up, BG, please.
Nigga, don't rush me.
It's been 40 minutes. It's been almost an hour, BG. Please.
Yeah, because niggas want to show up late. Now y'all want to rush me to see where I want to start on topics.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's start with this. Right. So, Osama Dorias, right? He's a lead content designer at Blizzard. He tweeted that he believes gamers shouldn't be allowed to criticize game devs until they've made a game. He said you can criticize the game and the product itself, but not the developer. What do y'all think
I believe
about
that white people shouldn't be able to criticize black people then.
Interesting.
I don't want to hear nobody talk about what Weapon Wheel does and doesn't do anymore until I see a birth certificate where it shows that you're black. Period.
So he said you can have a conversation about the end goal product, but not the person that made the product.
Yes, exactly.
So you can make me some terrible food, but I can't talk about the chef. I just got to eat the food. Come on, dog.
You know what's really stupid about a comment like this? Bill Belichick never played football. End of discussion right there.
Yeah, the best coaches never played the sport. See, but I agree with him halfway. I think you can't criticize the process, right? You can criticize the product, which is a reflection of the creator. Like if you make a trash game, I think I have grounds to say that you're a trash developer, right?
Yeah.
But I don't like. I think what he may be pointing to is like when people talk very like boldly about the development process, like they understand what it takes to make a game.
Yeah, that's what a lot.
Yeah, like the whole lazy developer talk and shit like that. When like I don't believe that there are. I mean, there's lazy people in every industry.
You
but
just
I
said
don't,
that in your last video, BG.
That developers lazy. I said that they're not.
Yeah.
No, I said that I don't believe there are
you
really lazy developers.
You was just saying Gotham Knights. You was like, this to me. This sounds like you guys don't want to do it. Not that it's
No.
too hard or that you can't, but you just don't want to put the time.
No,
in. That's what
I said they're inadequate. See, I think there's a difference between being lazy and being bad at your job, right? I don't think most of these developers are lazy. I think some of them are just bad at it, right? I think they're just bad developers. I think some of these dudes do their best, but they still suck, and they just don't know how to make great games. But like people calling them lazy when we don't know what goes on behind the process, that I can understand how that may be annoying, because people do not like it's anywhere near the same thing, but people do the same thing when it comes to the podcast. They make a lot of comments on the podcast and criticisms about it when they have no idea what goes on behind the scenes of running a podcast. They think niggas just show up on a Sunday, everything's all good, and we just randomly just talk about topics, and it's that easy. It's not. It takes more than that to just have a podcast that niggas actually watch. Yeah, anybody can have a podcast. Can you have a podcast where some niggas actually watch it and not 10 niggas in there? That's different.
You know what it is?
Or when some niggas actually show up, can you have a podcast?
Yeah, that too.
I think it's I do partially agree with the statement as well, because like you said, I feel like everything should be able to be criticized at the end of the day. If you're not doing your fucking job, you're not doing your job. But I feel like he coming from this from like a Monday morning quarterback situation, right? Like you said, a lot of these dudes can't even fucking comprehend a 240 character tweet, but they telling you how to develop a fucking game. Like, bro, you can't be serious right now. And I always say this, do you know how smart you gotta be? You gotta be damn near a genius to make a shitty video game, right? Like these horrible games, the people that making these games are fucking geniuses, right? So I feel like it should be able to get criticized if you're not doing your job. There are lazy developers, they are, but at the end of the day, we don't know what they're going through, right? So we can only talk at a base surface level. We can't get in depth into the minutia of fucking game development because we ain't developing no fucking games. Same shit like you said with podcasting. You can't talk about it
if you're selling a product, you're open to criticism.
Yeah, of course.
Do y'all put stock into? Didn't y'all have a guest on here one time that was talking about how he wanted that? It was a Watch Dogs, right? Ubisoft, or he was saying how they
you talking about Deli?
Yes,
yeah, where he was like, whether we wanted to do it or not, they was asking stuff. They was telling us to just get it out, whether they felt completed it or not. Like, I wonder why they don't just go after the niggas that's over it rather than the niggas that's punching the numbers in. Like, if they telling you turn this in right now, I don't care if it look like crap or not. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? It's about project management at that point, how they're being led rather than skill.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
The leads and the heads of the studios, I think, are more. They're more in charge of how a game turns out than the developers. The developers are just doing their job. Like if they tell them like, "Yo, I need you to make this," all right, I'll that's what I'm gonna do. So it's more leadership and management, I think, more than each sole developer and shit like that. But yeah, he's half right, half wrong. And by the way, he did I think he locked his account. Yeah, he locked his account now. You can't even access his account, I think, unless you were already following him, because a lot of people were going at him and criticizing him for this comment. Been a lot of developers talking this week and then locking their accounts.
No. Nobody likes to be criticized by people that ain't doing what they doing. Point blank. People.
Absolutely.
That's all that is. Like,
but it's the thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good.
I was gonna say, but it's not like it's not a job where it's self-serving where they do it and it's like, okay, I'm reaping the benefits of my work. Like you're in a service industry. It ain't the same as making a sandwich at Subway, but you're doing something to be bought for consumers. So it's like,
yeah,
they're like. It's like a coach. It's like just because I played NBA in the NBA don't mean I can coach. You feel me? The same argument that is like I ain't played in the NBA, but I see the game in a technical sense that you wouldn't even know to look at it as because I'm seeing it from the bird's eye view type stuff. So I hate
Michael Jordan is a horrible owner.
Exactly.
Indeed. So it's same thing with what's the name from the Broncos?
John Elway cannot find a quarterback to save his life.
Jesus Christ. Like that has been the most ironic situation I think I've ever heard of in life. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. He went through 7 quarterbacks? 7? Is it? It could be more. Can't find a franchise quarterback.
I mean, That's like when like battle rappers try to make like studio music and the shit is horrible. It's like their lyrics are their lyrics is crazy, but when they try to sit down and actually make studio music, it's fucking trash. Like all that shit don't translate.
Nope.
There's a reason. Can Guy Fieri cook?
Guy Fieri, his restaurants be getting like negative reviews.
I
went to
it
one
felt
of them. It was cool. It was cool.
It seemed like video games is one of the main industries where it's like, unless you do it, don't make a comment about it. I'm like, nigga, I don't have to do it to know if it's good or not. I don't have to be able to cook a 5-star meal to know your chicken tender's trash. You feel me? So I never hear this other than I guess sports, but
yeah.
I mean, it happens a lot in sports too. People criticize, like, "Oh, you can't play." Like, I mean, they were whooping Malika Andrews' ass on that shit too.
You know what's crazy about that sports shit though? They get mad when like when Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp is won Super Bowl rings, a great fucking Hall of Fame player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when he criticized people, they still be getting mad. Like, bro, you can't do it. Like, bro, did you watch this man play, bro? Like, are you fucking insane? Like, so they get mad when people that have been in that situation criticize them too, right? So if a game developer was to criticize them, he'll probably still get pissed off. But they've done what you've done, so I don't know.
Jalen Rose be killing me when he be killing Skip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How much would you ever
Water Pistol Pete? Yeah.
Water Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it's I think gamers just got to be a little bit more careful in how they criticize game developers. Definitely don't stop criticizing them, but criticize them based on their products, not based on acting like you know the process, like you know how to exactly what happened or some shit.
It's all these fucking armchair developers on Twitter, man, talking about IO throughput and the speed. Like, bro, you
and RDNA and all this, man. Shut your stupid ass up.
Have RDN3.
Yeah, man.
Shut your stupid ass. I hate them, dude. And and it's a particular fan base that mainly acts like they know the development process.
Nah, nigga, nah.
I didn't
say nobody.
It's Xbox and PC fans.
I didn't say nobody smooth.
Nah, V. I was like, don't blame that shit on us.
You felt guilty. You felt guilty. That's all.
Well, I will say this though. I don't know about the current crop of PC gamers, but back in the day, though, Jack, at least the PC gamers had a more technical know-how of what was going on.
Yeah, smooth.
Nowadays, it's like,
a hit dog will holler.
Facts.
But it is a certain fan base. I'm like, I don't know why they. I'm like, listen. They talk more passionately about like claiming they know the development process than they do talking about actual games. Like, I'm like, can I get like a video game take from any of y'all, please? Y'all rather talk about ray tracing and RDNA and VRR for the whole year. Can't get not one gaming review out of you motherfuckers. But okay,
because they're not playing no game.
They're playing Scorn. God, that game looks like trash.
Hey man, I heard it was
actually doesn't look like trash. It just plays like trash.
I heard it was gonna be a banger. Well, let's transition right into Scorn then. So y'all brought it up. So
I can't even think of a bad name for this game. I can't think of a name, Jack.
No spinoff, no name spin.
What could you call it? No booty butt Scorn or nothing.
Oh no, I call it like Phantom Flop or Flop Effect. Tales of the Flop.
Just fart on the mic. Fart on the mic next time or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so Scorn is an atmospheric first-person horror adventure game, right? It's currently sitting at a 72 on Metacritic with 53 reviews. I think we first saw this game I think it might have been at the Game Awards 2 or 3 years ago, probably 3 years ago, a while ago, right? And it always had these cryptic trailers. You could never really tell what the hell this game is. I don't think they did a very good job really marketing and advertising what this game is. I played it for about an hour and I had no idea that this game would play like this, right? I didn't really know what it would play like. But even the description as I read it, the description of this game doesn't really tell you it's a puzzle game. It's a puzzle game. And I don't think, and most people didn't even know that getting into it, which I think is a problem. Like, how didn't you make it clear what type of game this is? But either way, as a puzzle game, I found the game boring. The game's boring. The game sucks. I don't like it.
You actually played it?
I played an hour of it. They sent me a code. I played an hour, and like, listen, I tell you all the time. If I play a game for an hour, if I don't like it by that hour, I think it sucks. That's just how I stand.
BG gave me, what the fuck is it? The Dio Field. That game is trash.
What?
I'm not mad at you thinking that.
Straight up trash. And I like Japanese. Oh my god! Like, I played 3 hours of it. Trash.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you thinking that. I can see how some people won't like Dio Field. I loved it. I platinumed it, right? Got like, I think what, 80 hours in it, something crazy.
What?
Yeah, Matt, I got a lot. I platinum it. You got to put mad hours because you got to get to level 50. It's repetitive in the combat, but I like the combat. So even though it's super repetitive, I still enjoy it. But I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at nobody feeling like that. But with Scorn, like I said, it's just it's boring. It's dry. It's like this, this is puzzle game. It has the atmosphere, but yeah, it's not doing nothing for me. I honestly believe, and B Staples, he's in the waiting room. He want to talk about it. I'm bring you up in a second. I honestly believe a lot of dudes is capping for this game and trying to and claiming that they really like it because it's in Game Pass, and they got to validate that subscription. I'm gonna be real with you. There was even a review that said the only way to validate this game even existing is that it's in Game Pass. And that's how a lot of y'all feel. A lot of y'all, most of y'all would not buy this game if it was not in Game Pass. If Game Pass didn't exist, most of y'all would not buy this game. Y'all wouldn't even give it a shot. And I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, that's the point of Game Pass." Well, okay. I don't believe in playing a game that you wouldn't otherwise play, right? Like I said, if somebody hands you a piece of shit for free, it doesn't matter if it's free. It's still a piece of shit. If you wouldn't pay, if you wouldn't pay for it, I don't see what the difference it makes that it's free. It makes no difference to me. If it's bad when it's free, it's bad when you pay for it. I'm not playing it either way. That's how I feel about Scorn. Smooth, you played it. We saw you struggle on one puzzle for about 2 hours. It was entertaining. We loved it. How do you feel about Scorn?
I got to play a little bit more of it, but my opinion really hasn't changed. It's I guess from what you say, I guess it wasn't really supposed to be a full-blown puzzle game, and I think it just turned into that and during development, because I think the first 3 hours is straight puzzles, and the last 3 hours is it's a shooting game. Or at least tries to be slow-paced shooting game. My thing is I don't like games that rely on being abstract. I don't know if it's this cliche when developers come up and like, you know what, we want you to make the experience. Like, I don't like when games do that, where I was like, okay, so you're not going to give me an objective. Okay, that's one strike. You're not going to give me some sort of waypoint or map. That's another strike. If I have to look and walk around in circles to find out what to do, you literally don't know. You literally walk and walk until you find a white highlight over something that tells you, hey, you can interact with this. So literally, you're walking, literally looking at every little thing to see, hey, can I press A here? Can I press A here? Oh, I can press A here. This does something. Oh, wait, I need something to put in here. And then you do the same thing over and over again. Does the game look good? Looks all right. It's disgusting. There's a lot of disgusting stuff in it.
Is it demonic?
No, surprisingly.
It's just gross.
Wasn't that what you were scared about?
You're literally sticking your appendages into things for hours. That's all.
I saw you had to stick your dick in this thing one time. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so
that sounds lit.
You know what it seemed like? It seemed like these dudes watched the movie Alien, right? And then watched a bunch of like anal porn for like, and then put it together.
Banger.
That's what everything literally looks like a freaking like an anus.
So you was playing that game. You was like, this is like my bookmarks. You just felt right at home, huh, kid?
Oh, you funny. You got jokes. Nah, I'm just saying.
That nigga shit was knocking on top of the desk, and he's like, okay, I'm fucking with this. Hold on.
Hey, Kiss, I will say that what you just described is one of my biggest pet peeves in gaming. When it don't tell you that you could put stuff in your inventory on other stuff, so you just staring at stuff. You're like, how would I know to put that cog on that? Like,
yeah, it's obtuse.
And you know how like. You know how there's people who use certain things about them as a personality trait, and they think it makes them stand out. Like games like this use the fact that it's obscure and it's very, there's nothing to tell you what to do. It's just you're in this you're in this world and just do shit, right? That type of game. They think that's a person, like it's almost like a personality trait for a game. Like, hey,
Shout out Media
hey,
Molecule. Shout out Media Molecule.
hey, we made a game that doesn't tell you nothing, and then people turn that into, oh, you want the game to hold your hand. No, I don't want the game to hold my hand at all. Listen, I love hard games, but like, but when a game that literally is just, hey, here you are, start doing shit. Why? What is the purpose? What is my goal here? I don't like those games with no objective, and that's what this is. Like, oh, just start solving shit for no reason.
It's a fine line though, BG, because what y'all are describing is obtuse, poor game development, right? That's poor game design. Because you can look at a game like Astray, which has very limited, tutorial or very limited, objectives, but just by visual cues, you can pretty much piece together what the fuck you got to do. You see what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I feel like this game is just poorly designed. It seems like it's one of them old school point and click games almost, like where it's just a ridiculous fucking goal and you
Grand
just have no idea
Fandango.
what-
Grand
Yeah, like a
Fandango.
Grand
I
yeah.
hated that game. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that game confused me. So I had to look at a guy to play most of that game. It was a cool story, but yeah, like you just don't know what them games.
Because there's good puzzle games. Like I like Portal. What was that other game? It was like this real like crazy puzzle game. Mark Cerny had platinumed it, whereas it's a crazy hard puzzle game, and I even like that game. I forgot what it's called though. Came out a few years. It came out last gen, I think it is. But I even like that game. So it has nothing to do with it being a puzzle game. But it's just like, nah, this wasn't.
Can y'all?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can y'all even remember other games that came out recently that when you started playing it, you was like, bro, I had no idea this was gonna be this type of game. I can't even think of one where I was like, bro, this is a puzzle game. I didn't know what this was about to be. I can't even think of one.
Oh yeah, it was either The Witness or Quantum Conundrum. I played both of those. I like both. It was one of those, probably The Witness. But go ahead. Somebody was gonna speak.
Yeah. I'll jump in. So I already beat the game. It's pretty short. It's not long. I thought it was okay. The combat's really bad. As you progress through the game, it does not get better. Wait, can I say spoilers or y'all don't care?
Can you spoil this game?
Yeah, we
talk about this story, man.
Yeah, nobody cares. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's only 3 weapons, and one of the weapons you only get to like the very end, so you can't really do much with it. It's pretty short. I think I beat it in like 8 hours or something, 6 hours. I just ran through it. But yeah, as y'all said, there's no hints, there's no words. You're literally just walking around. So that's literally how I played it. A lot of trial and error shit. It was cool. I wouldn't buy it. Shout out to Game Pass, but I wouldn't buy it. Hell no. But something to waste my time on.
You think it would have been more fun in VR when you were sticking your appendages and stuff?
I never tried VR, but I would not play this game in VR. No.
Okay.
It's disturbing. I wouldn't call it horror. Like I wasn't scared, but I was very disturbed at the things on the TV screen.
You was screaming in your room like, like you was doing.
I was like, like, what the fuck is he doing? Type of shit.
Made you itch
like
type shit.
Yeah. Like, yeah, they obviously was going for that, but it's not going to be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely could have marketed better too. I did not know it was going to be a full blown puzzle game. It's a puzzle game for 99% of the game. Like the combat is, you don't even got to fight nobody besides like the last guy. You could just run by everyone. Like so. I mean, it is what it is.
Who's the developer of this game?
Amp Software and
Who the fuck is Amp? And what have they ever made?
Scorn.
Are they a third party or a first party?
Nah, they're indie.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They are.
I mean, like the best I can call it that game is Corn because that's what it is.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, how long you had that one in the tuck? Okay, I see you. Good shit.
I mean, that's a hard game to make fun of. It's one syllable. It don't rhyme with nothing.
Yeah, they're a Serbian game studio, founded in 2013, but this is their first game. That's weird. I can't find any record of anything else they've made, and they've been around for so long. Okay. Any other thoughts on Scorn?
Nope.
Is it coming to PlayStation?
Nigga.
I hope not.
Probably down the line, like 6 months. I would assume something like that.
Another flop for Xbox. Sony dudes about to be playing God of War. You're all about to be playing Corn.
Smooth.
Corn kid.
Hey, it works.
Fire.
I like, and BG brings up a good point. In a world where Game Pass didn't exist, nobody would be playing any of these Xbox games. They're trash.
They're gonna do Viva Pinata.
Ain't that
I mean, it's not essentially an Xbox game. It just happened to release on Xbox. Like,
But the problem with what you're saying, Smooth, if that game would have been great, Xbox fans would have taken credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They were taking credit for it before this.
that's what I'm saying. So it's now that it's bad, you still got to take. You mean you got to take that?
Yeah, it's like single mothers where, you know, when the dad ain't in the picture, they blame the man, but when dad ain't in the picture and the kid turns out good, they take all the credit. It's like that.
Yeah.
Banger.
Oh, Loki. Hey, Loki. Okay, I see.
Yeah, we hate dads. Yeah.
Listen, to all my Xbox folks, Plague Tale about to drop. You do not got to play Scorn. Trust me.
Oh man, let's transition right into a Plague's Tale, because
Woo, we on fire today.
oh yes sir.
Yep, sir.
Who played a Brooklyn Tale Part 1?
Oh brother.
I only played 2 hours. I couldn't do it, bro.
Why not?
Really? I thought you
Yeah,
would like
rats
that
crawling
type
up
of
your
game.
ass. I can't look at no shit like that, man.
Would you deal with a lot more dangerous things than rats in Memphis, sir?
He'd rather have a gun up his ass than a rat, I guess.
Facts. Pull the trigger, man.
Chill.
There's a rumor, just like Gotham Knights, we're about to get into Gotham Knights right after, that A Plague's Tale will also be locked at 30 frames.
Debunked.
It was debunked already?
Yeah. And
Okay.
but even if it was, right, it would be understandable because even their PC requirements are absurd. I don't know if you guys seen the PC requirements last week on the Plague Tale 2.
No word.
It was like something crazy to get like 1080 like 60. They literally on the recommendations was like, oh, hold on, let me pull it up just so I'm not sound like I'm blowing like smoke. But it was like I could have sworn it was like a 30 I think 60 or something like
It's
that.
3070, which is absurd. Yeah, it is absurd.
Yeah.
Recommended requirements is a 3070 or a Radeon RX 6800 CPU at 8700K. Yeah, that's insane. Like, nigga, that's
so when those rumors hit, I was like, all right, that's probably real. But then the article, I forgot somebody posted the article and they got confirmation that it's targeting 60 FPS. In the Xbox descriptions page, it gives you the specs of each game. Like Gotham Knights never highlighted 60 FPS, but A Plague Tale actually highlighted 60 FPS on the store. So that's why. But
okay. All right, cool. Well, glad that's debunked. Let's get right into Gotham Knights. Oh man, comes out is it this week? Yeah, this Friday. This Friday, man. Oh man, I need. Man, I don't want to. It's for me. It's not even about the money. I know I got a bet with Tony and Kofi. It's about the principle. I don't care. They can have their little measly, $30, $20. It's more about the win for me. So, okay. So Gotham Knights. At first, it was rumored to be 30 FPS, right? And then goddamn, what was her title? I think the senior producer, she came out and said, I know in the Gotham Knights Discord, she said, I know many of you are wondering about the availability of a performance mode in Gotham Knights on consoles due to the type of features we have in our game, like providing a fully untethered co-op experience in our highly detailed, where you see how she putting mad sauce on it, in our highly detailed open world. It's not as straightforward as lowering the resolution and getting a higher FPS. For this reason, our game does not have a performance quality toggle option and will run at 30 FPS on consoles. The other part of this, right, because there's several layers to this, Lee Denevald, he is a Rocksteady senior character technical artist, and he said, it was in regards to this, that the Xbox Series S GPU holds back multi-platform development, and said game development is being hamstrung by this, quote, potato. Called it a potato. That didn't sit right with a lot of the fans. Okay? I even had another developer jump in my DMs and say that he think it's very plausible and very valid that the reason this isn't able to do 30 FPS, why it can't run at 60 FPS is it could be that the S is holding it back, that it actually possibly could run on a Series X and a PS5 respectively. But
bullshit.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying I believe it because I think there are things that push against that logic, right? And we're gonna get into it. But what are y'all initial thoughts on this game running at 30 FPS?
Well, my initial thought is this. Clearly, Bane is the final boss of this game. He won't be coming out here putting his mask on, but anybody who buys this game is a fucking idiot, and that's what I'm going to say right now.
Even on PC?
Okay, if you buy it on PC, that's fine. But if you buy this shit on consoles, and then again, first of all, even on PC might be a thing either, because outside of 60 frames per second, I don't think this game's going to be good.
That's another thing.
I don't think this game gets above a 75 on Metacritic. I'd be shocked.
Damn, that bad? 75?
This game looks like trash. It looks janky as hell. It looks like the music, the sound effects, the way the game plays. It looks like some old ass game that they just said, "Oh, we're gonna make some surface level polish and just launch it." And what is Rocksteady even doing? They haven't made a game in forever.
Well, this is not Rocksteady.
They're doing
exactly.
the
That's
Suicide
my
Squad
point.
game.
Oh,
they're doing the Suicide Squad game, Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Which I think comes out next year. Suicide Squad game.
I don't have much to say about this game. What I will say is I have been known to be a fidelity mode enthusiast. I believe that
Jack. You're welcome.
Insanity.
But the thing is, I got to be real. This game, if this game actually looked like something, I could be like, I can understand the whole game. You could do co-op. One person could be at the complete end of the map. But first of all, this game is ugly as hell visually. It looks worse than Arkham Knight, which came out 7 years ago. I know it's different developers.
Hold up. We got breaking news. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
G4TV is dead, apparently. Shuts down just after a year of relaunch.
Yikes.
Comcast pulled the plug on G4TV, ending comeback. Jack, what do I always say, Jack?
what do
I always say, Jack? Who is the most destructive entity on the face of the world that destroys everything in their path?
The white woman.
Of course.
What exactly?
The illustrious, dangerous white woman.
Hey, BG, check Discord. There's some breaking news too. Just y'all might want to talk about that too.
You might have just called it. You talking about the G4 shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said. We'll finish Gotham Knights and get back to G4.
Let's fucking go.
Niggas excited as hell to see somebody fail. God damn. So Gotham Knights.
Yo, these images in Discord.
So let me say this right regarding her comments. So they confirmed there's going to be 4-player co-op. By the way, my thing is, if it was the Series S's fault that as to why it's going to be 30 FPS, then why couldn't you just lock at the 30 FPS on the Series S alone? That's my first question, right?
Because you got to build it around the S.
And I've heard that too. That developers have said that you have to build to the lowest common denominator, right? Okay, cool. But here's the other question. Since she referred and pretty much implied that it can't run in 60 FPS in co-op. They're making this seem like it's a co-op issue because it has to be untethered. So why not make the game run at 60 when you're not playing in co-op and then go to 30 when you're in co-op? Because there are games that literally change the frame rate depending on what mode you're playing.
They added 4-player co-op too, because originally the game was only supposed to feature 2-player co-op, so they're adding co-op.
Yeah, so I just feel like if this is the real reason why it's 30 FPS, it seems like there's different ways around this. That's why I'm not saying it's not because of the Series S, but I'm not completely believing that either, because it seems like there could be ways to get around this little roadblock that they're running into. And she clearly says that it's not as simple as just lowering the resolution and getting a higher FPS. She doesn't say it's impossible or it can't be done. I guarantee you they're gonna have a patch, and it's gonna be in 60 FPS in about 6 months. Guarantee you. So that kind of tells me like, oh, it's not that it can't be done. Maybe they didn't have enough time or to get around to it, and they haven't figured out a solution yet. But it definitely seems like it could be done. I don't believe at all that this can't be done at all. But maybe the Series S did create a bigger challenge to get it to get it to 60, especially in co-op. I don't know.
No.
I don't know, man.
I can't buy that, because even when games was coming in hot in 2020 and 2021, where we had those pocket of games on the Series S that was still at 30 FPS, but we still had our PS5 and Series X versions at 60. Those were solutions, and all those games, by the way, have all been later updated to 60 FPS on the Series S. But so it's like, I don't know if I run with, hey, because we have to have this game playable on a Series S, it has to be 30 on a Series X and PS5. That makes no sense. And then you got games that are currently, just looking visually, that are more demanding, cross-generation games that are pushing 60 FPS on the Series S, no problem, in Series X and whatnot. So I think it's a horrible excuse. And that guy that said that, he's not even developing the game. He doesn't work for that studio.
Yeah, he works at Rocksteady. It's like their sister studio, or yeah.
So I mean, is Rocksteady's game running at 30 FPS? Is he for giving us some like what's the word I'm looking for? Foreshadowing? Is he foreshadowing that
Suicide
Squad is going to be 30 FPS on PS5 and Xbox Series X because of the Series S? Because now that's what I'm pretty much leaning to believe, since that's where he works.
And it's very bold to come out and just call a SKU of a game of a console a whole potato. Like, normally you don't hear shit like that from developers. Yeah. Like, you usually hear them say in a very roundabout, soft way that this console takes a little bit more effort to work with. Like, to just come out and call it a straightforward potato.
He probably tired of having to do stuff to accommodate for it. He probably like, bro, I'm sick of.
I didn't think it was going to blow up.
Like, it sound like one of these fanboys lucked up and got a job in development.
Oh man,
but that's a good point too, though. Because check this out. Speaking about armchair developers, I don't know why this is even a point of contention or argument in the community. Why do people feel like developing for more SKUs does not make the game? You're gonna have a harder time developing the game for more SKUs. It just is what it is. Like. And it can lessen and worsen a game. It lowers the ceiling to the game. It just does.
Yeah,
I don't know why people keep arguing that.
And
it's like clothes. If I tailor the clothes for your body, it's gonna be different than trying to make a shirt that fit 500 nigga every. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, and to his point, we have heard other developers echo his same sentiment. More about crossplay. I mean, not crossplay. More about cross-gen games. Like the older consoles, not necessarily this weaker current gen consoles, but the same logic and principle applies, that it's still weaker hardware. So he's not the first to say this. He won't be the last. So there's some validity to his statement. He's not wrong. We just don't know if that's the actual cause to why Gotham, to what's holding back Gotham Knights. But
What fucked me up is like it's how it came out. So somebody got the game early and they noticed that there was no option.
Right.
So they were asking the devs in the Discord, where's the option? And then the lady made that response. They wasn't gonna tell us this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like complete secret.
They were gonna keep this like hidden. And this is something that should have been told to us like when pre-orders go up. Like that's kind of crazy to me that they would hide, like, because this could, like, people canceling pre-orders over this. Like, they're not buying the game because of this.
Did you pre-order at B Staples?
I did.
Did you cancel it?
I did not. I'm a Batman stan, so, I'm going down with the shit, man. I love Batman. I can't hold you.
This game got a $300 version? I didn't even know that until I was listening to What's Up PlayStation podcast yesterday. This game has a $300 edition. And they should run it. Hey, that's crazy. That's
and
crazy.
People are also looking at it crazy because I think CD Keys might have this game for $50, and Obviously.
the special edition. You can get the special
Mhm.
edition on PC cheaper than the standard edition on console. The same shit with
Right.
Dead Space 2, the remake.
And
Crazy.
PC is going to have all those PC perks, and console is going to be handicapped to 30 FPS. And 30 FPS, once again, it's not equal in every game. 30 FPS in a Batman in essentially a Gotham Knights or Batman game is more problematic than in some strategy game, right? Because DioField Chronicle had a performance and fidelity mode, right? There's not a lot of frenetic action going on in DioField Chronicles, obviously, right? It's like moving pieces on a chessboard essentially. So that doesn't really matter in that game. But in Gotham Knights, literally a fighting game, essentially, a game that's all about combat and movement, that 30 FPS, yeah, they ain't gonna be looking too hot. So it's not looking good, man.
Hate to see it.
It's crazy.
Where
They tried.
are the positive gaming news? There's always a controversy or some. Like, where's the positive?
This generation's trash, Jack. And remember what I said in my tweet? I'm like, yo, why should Jack be all uppity and happy and stuff like that? There ain't not much to look at. Well, he's just being negative. Like, shut up. There ain't much to be happy about these days.
Nigga just moaned.
There's not much to be happy about these days.
I am holding out hope for because now I do have to worry about the PC version now. Because if y'all kept all this a secret, bro, this PC version could easily be trash. It could be buggy, crashing, just an abomination when it comes out.
The game just don't look good. If we being honest, BG, the more this one of them games, the more they show of it, the worse it looks. Like, I don't see, like, where's the appeal at to this joint, bro? And I thought this game was gonna be good when I first saw it. I thought it was gonna be better than Suicide Squad. I like
and
a
you
damn
know who holds out for hope?
Xbox fans.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm hoping that it does like a Guardians of the Galaxy, you know what I'm saying? Surprise a lot of people. That's my hope. That's what I'm banking on.
Hey, Bun, have you ever seen the synopsis for Starfield? The whole it says it's a game all about hope. That's what they call it.
That's funny.
I'm surprised you ain't never seen nothing about that. I'm like, Bun had to have seen this shit.
I don't think that game's going to be good, to be honest.
It ain't no telling.
Oh man. Yeah, man.
For anybody that thinks it's gonna be good, Smooth already placed a bet on it, so you already fucked.
I think because I think it does confuse me. I ain't gonna lie, it does confuse me why the game people exaggerate, right? Like people like, oh, it looks like a cell phone game. I'm like, can y'all like relax a bit? Can y'all relax? Y'all putting too much sauce on it, saying Gotham Knights look like a cell phone game. What game on iOS and Android look like that?
Modern Combat.
Hold on, no. Some newer cell phone games do look pretty damn good.
Man,
though, I don't know. They
man,
might be on to something.
like I agree. It's insane that even though this is a different developer, right? And y'all are not Rocksteady, cool. I understand that. But the game shouldn't look that far behind Arkham Knight. Like, bro, I played because remember, Arkham Knight PC version was atrocious when it came. Remember how bad it was? Oh, yeah, it was like
the boycott that shit.
Yeah, one of the worst PC ports.
So got Steam refunds and created.
Yeah, one of the worst PC ports ever, right? When it first came out. So I have it on PC now because Epic Games has given it out so much. But I've actually never played that game on PC. I had to play it on console because the PC version was bad. And the console version has no business looking as good as it does. Like, but Arkham Knights on console is probably one of the best looking games on a console, bro. I was like, yo, this game has no business looking like this. I'm talking about like Batman's cape, the weather effects, all that stuff. I'm like, how is this game running on a console last gen? And this game, even on PC, doesn't even seem like it's gonna rival Arkham Knight on console. So I'm like, man, what is going on with that one? I do think the combat, still gonna be good. I'm believing in that. And I think the story could even be good. So we just gotta see. I'm interested. We got previews a few weeks ago, and the previews were mixed. People said there was some good things, some bad things.
Yeah, the co-op game's out though. That might be one of the main reasons people even get it, because it's like, what other co-op experiences are there? Up to 4 people. That's not a top-down, like, furniture moving, some cooking mama type. Like we don't really have that.
Hey.
I do got a question though. Do y'all think reviewers will penalize the game for not having a 60 frame mode?
No.
They better.
No.
They never because if they do that, it's only gonna be problematic because they've never done it before. They've never done it before. That's never happened.
Breath of the Wild has a 97 on Metacritic, and that game drops to 15 frames on sometimes. So they're not gonna.
Yeah, unless you suddenly want to establish that having a toggle is like a standard. I think it should be a standard. But if you want to establish it as a standard and you want to start penalizing it, I'm okay with that. But it's like, okay, when are we gonna start doing this? Because you can't like suddenly, nobody wants to be the game that you suddenly start targeting with that rule, since you've never done it before. Because reviewers hardly ever even talk about frame rate unless it's unstable, unless it's literally going under 30 FPS. Reviewers never even mention it. So for them to suddenly start like negating points for it now would be a little bit weird.
Which is weird since they talk about graphics and they don't talk about performance like that.
Mm-hmm. So and the game it doesn't have crossplay. And if you're just big co-op game, I think you should have crossplay.
Man, crossplay is a fucking joke. Motherfuckers sat here, and I'm not gonna go on no rant or no spiel this week, but the gaming community collectively got together and complained for 18 months. Sony allow crossplay. Sony, where's the crossplay? Sony open up crossplay, and most popular online games don't even fucking bro. Why does 2K not have crossplay? Why does Madden NFL football not offer crossplay? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. There's so many games that should have crossplay that don't got it, bro.
But you talking about two big games where the company's gonna rather you buy 2 copies than play with your friends.
Yeah, that's true. But still,
most games I play got crossplay.
But what I'm saying is, these are also 2 of the top selling games ever, right, of all time and every year. If y'all had this energy for Sony to allow crossplay, why am I not seeing y'all tweeting EA and Take-Two and where is the fucking crossplay at, bro?
They're part of the NGC, as BG calls it.
Oh,
they don't care about crossplay.
That crossplay for a lot of free game. That was for a lot of like Fortnite, Apex. Like it was for a lot of games where they want their transactions to carry over. That's what the big argument was. Nigga, if I spend $50 on cosmetics, I want that account to be on PlayStation. I shouldn't have to make a whole new account. That's what a lot of that was.
So hold on, wait a minute. I didn't even notice in the chat. They said not only do FIFA, which is a bigger sports game than Madden and 2K, FIFA got crossplay and NHL 16, well, NHL whatever fucking 23 got crossplay. What the hell? So how does NHL got crossplay? That's what I'm saying. Like, why does Madden? I guess Bob right. The Negro fucking collective gaming unit don't care about. This is crazy.
Yeah. All right. Any other comments on Gotham Knights? I think we covered it pretty well.
Bring back DC Universe Online. Woo!
Oh, brother.
All right, we're gonna move on. Still hope the game is good, and I hope the Series S ain't holding back gaming. All right, let's touch on this G4TV situation real quick. So here's the memo. As you know, G4 was reintroduced last year to tap into the popularity of gaming. We invested to create the new G4 as an online and TV destination for fans to be entertained, inspired, and connect with gaming content. Over the past several months, we work hard to generate the interest in G4, but viewership is low, and the network has not achieved sustainable financial results. This is certainly not what we had hoped for, and as a result, we had made the very difficult decision to discontinue G4's operation effective immediately. This is disappointing news. I'm disappointed too. I want to thank you and everybody at the G4 team for their hard work and commitment. Yada, yada, yada. Human resources got y'all back and all this bull crap. And yeah, Dave Scott, chairman and CEO, Comcast.
You know what's I got 2 things to say. You know what's funny about that? Everybody that worked at G4, apparently they found out that it was closing from that Wario tweet. So that's how they found out. That's the first thing. And secondly, they just did a horrible job promoting this. Most people, I bet if you asked them, they didn't know that G4 actually relaunched with an entire, like this, they had a channel on Comcast again, right? most people didn't know that. They thought the relaunch was just on YouTube and Twitch or whatnot, but it was just fucking poorly handled, man. The show
watch cable,
quality
though.
was ass, and like the on-screen talent like the shit was just trash, bro. And I used to love G4.
How many people really watching cable though?
I mean, but hey, man, it ain't cheap to have a fucking cable channel though, yo. Like
that's what I'm saying. I don't. That seemed like a waste of time anyway. Having it on cable, like who's turning on who going on the channel guide and looking up G4TV? Like what?
Well, why didn't they just have it as just a YouTube?
Right.
Yeah,
They had
'cause
YouTube, Twitch, and the channel.
Yeah,
the cable is probably taking up most of the budget.
That's what I'm saying. And the programming was fucking like, bro, like Attack of the Show, perfect example. Attack of the Show used to come on every day, brand new episodes. It only they changed it, only come on every Friday, once a week. They changed the way X Play was handled. Like it's just them discussing like 1 or 2 games, and they be doing like little mini playthroughs on the episode. Like, bro, the shit was fucking garbage, bro. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea.
It just launch it as a YouTube channel. You wouldn't need all that team, that production team that you had, like 200 people. It doesn't have as much money to run it, and like I said, I think one of the major problems was the personalities that they hired to be on screen and on camera. Like, bro, nobody liked these people. That's one thing. Nobody liked them. Like, and they didn't, like, a lot of them didn't know what they were talking about. I think they just went for some people that, oh, this person has a following. But is that following really the audience that's gonna watch G4? No.
They tried to do the everyday struggle of game, and that's what they tried to do.
That shit did not work.
It's like, who are these? They like, I looked at that show. I'm like, yo, I don't want to hear from none of these people y'all put on here. Like,
and their hot takes weren't even good. They had like terrible hot takes. It wasn't even nothing that was salacious. Like, remember that one nigga that got banned from he got like excommunicated because he said Hayes was a back. What was that game that he said, "Y'all, this game's trash," and then they fired him, and then he like was exiled from the journalism world. I forgot what game he said that about. But
and it's like, as much as people don't like my opinions, people still like to hear them. Like, I got, like, people say I got hot takes, but I still like deliver hot takes in a way that people can have a conversation around it, and like people talk about it and still feel it's interesting because I can back up what people consider some of my hot takes. I can give you reasons why I honestly feel that way. Like, nobody is gonna honestly say most of the stuff I say is just completely dumb and not grounded in any type of reality. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, I'm gonna be real with you. They should just have me on there.
You actually play games. I don't know if the people under actually play games.
Let me chime in real quick. First of all, shout out to the 51% that don't want it to stop.
Oh, brother.
Oh no, they do. Yeah, whatever it is. It's half and half. Half the people want to see me. We'll put it that way. Second of all, there are 2 main reasons why G4 failed. We already know what reason number 1 is. Can y'all guess what reason number 2 is?
White woman?
No.
That was reason number 1.
Oh, my bad.
Keep up, BG.
There was
bald,
a very
the bald
big
guy.
change. Yeah, Adam Sessler was not bald before. Once again, the tag team combination of white women and bald people destroy another thing.
Wait,
that
wasn't
people
Adam
used to
Sessler
love.
bald like 10 years ago?
No, he was not bald during the original G4 run. He was not.
He wasn't? I could have sworn he was always
He
bald.
was bald on Rev 3 games, which
He
also
was bald on Rev 3, and look what happened to Rev 3. It
And I
went
like
bald
Rev
3.
games. Oh man.
And another thing, the third thing that happened was he got too political. I mean, when you're talking about like your family can die because they vote for somebody else that you don't vote, like, fuck you, I don't care. Like, you're just a piece of shit. Adam Sessler basically did what most bald people do. They go crazy once they lose their hair. They get out of touch with reality and they start going into politics and they just start talking about dumb shit. Yo, all we wanted to hear about on G4TV, all we wanted to hear and see were good-looking women and functional opinions about gaming and breaking news. That's all we see. But we didn't get no good-looking women. We got stupid conversations, and we got nothing that was breaking news. We didn't get anything that you couldn't find on
about
YouTube.
old games on there. Yeah, they was talking about old ass games on there when I was watching.
Yeah, they were reviewing like Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, why?
Metroid Dread, which came out like over a year. It's like, bro, y'all don't got no new. Like, what's
Current.
going on, bro?
Yeah. When I went to their channel, like, cause I subscribed at first when they came back, and then I unsubscribed when they wasn't making that new. I went back to the channel just to like see, all the videos they make. I'm like, where's anything interesting? Any interesting conversation? There's none.
It was very weird relaunch. And if you watch like the chat, bro, they really rarely talk, even though it was old games, they rarely talked about games. It was just these dumbass, like they used to do skits, but it was intertwined in a game review. Now it was just like damn near purely skits. They playing pranks on each other. It's like, bro, are y'all ever gonna
it was
games,
very early 2000s type of, they still like were acting like it was the early 2000s. Well,
no, they weren't. They were trying to act like it was 2022. Where the hell's at?
I'm talking about.
I turned that on there to see like Olivia Munn and stuff jump around in ball pits with hot dogs in her mouth.
Oh my God. Well, I'm talking about like, how like back in the machinima days, the type of content people talked about and made. I felt like they were still stuck in that time capsule. I'm like, bro, this is not it no more.
They bringing on like all these other like no-name, non-charismatic YouTubers. They got the fat white guy with beard and hair. They got the random black dude that thinks he's like some red pill Andrew Tate dude, and then all of a sudden tried to reform to get the bag. He talking about you don't need to tell a girl when you bust, just hold her head there. And then next thing you know, months later, he's talking about get him, Frost, get him. Like, what the fuck was going on over there?
She roasted yo, so stupid ass up.
Like this man. What's his name now? What's Modern War Negro's current name now?
Black Hokage.
Black Hokage went from fresh and fit to a simp in a matter of months.
Hate to see it.
And not saying I approve of what fresh and fit do, but like, choose a lane, my guy. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be like, these girls need to deep throat and swallow and not know when you're gonna bust and then be all pro women's rights. That's what he said, though.
Do you let them know? Or are you polite and say, hey, it's coming? What do you say?
I'm not putting my relationship business, but I'm just saying, like, I would never get in front of a camera and talk about deep throating chicks and what I do with them.
Bond knock on their forehead and say, "Pardon me, excuse me,"
and then try to be, full like simping women rights on national TV or whatever. Like that shit don't even make like people knew he was a fraud from day one.
What did he say to that nigga that he said, "Have a good night."
Have a good one. Take it easy.
I know people have had a problem with Black Hokage through his career. Bond is not reaching KD. I will bring that video up where he was saying that like he was like making videos for a month, like doing like all those kind of weird videos and shit. And then all of a sudden, even Leaky says so. Bond dead serious. He was doing that shit, yo. He was just talking about jamming their mouth. Don't let them know when they're gonna bust. They don't need to like. And then he's just on TV being like all pro, like pick a lane. So people already knew he was a fraud. People didn't care about Sessler anymore because Sessler was a shell of his former self, too engaged in politics instead of gaming. He's a fraud. I mean, they couldn't even get Kojima on their show, and Kojima, he's on everybody's goddamn talk show. He loves spreading his gospel. They had Frost on there, who I'm sorry, is not attractive. Is not attractive. Is a feminist, and the only thing worse than an attractive feminist is an unattractive feminist. I don't know anybody else who was on there. I didn't see no black girls on there. I mean, they had a good chance to get somebody like
Xavier Woods on there. WWE.
They had who?
Xavier Woods.
No, I said black women.
Oh, black. Oh no, I think they had like a little black chick on there.
I
think
didn't
she
see
read
it.
no games though.
Yeah. And then they come out here and they what really killed them to me also is when the reviews came out, they were saying that the people reading the reviews weren't the people that played the game. And they're like, oh, well, you should realize that you shouldn't hate. Yeah, that would be like BG playing a game, right? And me doing the review. What sense does that make?
IGN do that too. They do that.
Yeah, exactly. I hate that.
What other I think the bigger conversation is with video games. It's not like movies or sports where we can know end all be all, know everything about movies and sports and not do either one of them on the creation tip. You can't talk about video games without playing them.
Exactly.
So
And
I
that's
feel
what they
like
were doing.
and I was about to say, I
All
feel like not that it's dead, but I mean, do we really look towards people with gaming opinions? Like people have that YouTube lanes, but who's really going to TV for that? Like who going to Comcast to
Yeah.
see a panel? Like I
I mean,
really
you
don't
can
see
watch it on YouTube. My point is this, though. This is why all trophies need to be open and unprivated. Like, you shouldn't even be allowed to be a journalist or reviewer if your shit's private. Like, I can't trust half of the opinions that. Actually, no, half is generous. Also, I can't trust 80% of the opinions I see online. Because I don't even know if these niggas play games.
Yeah. And okay. If y'all are done with that, I'm gonna move on to the next topic.
You
we'll
want to do a
talk
super
about
chat break, BG?
right after this one, right after this topic. I want to
Alright.
talk about this 4080 and 4090. B
Oh,
Staples,
did you see the size I sent you?
the what?
What did you
The
just
size of the graphics cards? Go to the web. Go to the web wheel DMs and look at this. Post that shit up on the screen. Look at the difference of size from from 13090 to the 4090. That is insane.
This
Pause.
conversation sound crazy.
Man
All right,
said
B
you did
Staples,
five
I'm
on
gonna disconnect you because I need to bring Titan up here. You want to talk?
Yeah,
about this?
yeah. All right, that's good.
see my dimensions. Fire.
4 Titans.
I'd be Staples, brother.
All right, Mr. Titan, how are you, sir?
Yo, what's up, man?
Chilling. So you wanted to talk about this topic. I'm gonna let you go first on this. Just to give you, I guess, your thoughts or whatever you want to talk about with the 4090. So the 4080 the 4080 12 gig had to get unlaunched because they feel that the graphic card isn't named right and that it would be confusing. I think what they're really saying is we realize, and most people were saying, that this isn't actually a 4080. It's more like a 4070 in power and speed. But the 4080 16 gig is still on track to launch November 16th. So yeah, it's kind of crazy that they're unlaunching that. I can't believe they're doing it so last minute. But Titan, what did you want to say about this?
Yeah, how's my mic though? Is my mic good?
Yeah, you're good.
Sound good, brother. Sound
Alright.
good.
Yeah, so for the 4080, like I don't know why they decided to remove that, like because they have the 12 gig model and the 16 gig model. I mean, I don't really have a problem with it, but I can understand why people would be confused. But anyway, for the 4090, this card is a beast, bro. I'm telling you. Massive performance increase compared to previous iterations that came out. Like, if I don't know if you guys saw the videos, I'm sure everybody did by now. But I've been testing some games at 4K, and let me tell you, man, like the performance gains, it's top notch.
What games did you test on it?
So right now, I'm actually updating my BIOS right now because I'm having some crashes with some stuff. But last couple of days, I've been testing games like Red Dead 2, Destiny 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs Legion, Battlefield 1. And pretty much all of those games, man, I was getting like 150 FPS plus. And this is like with a 12900K, running at 4K, DDR5 32 gig RAM. Yo, it's pretty nuts, bro. And most of these games don't even have DLSS. Like I think Watch Dogs is the only one that had DLSS, but even with DLSS, man, like you're getting 200 plus frames in some of these games. So,
what power supply you have?
I got the HX 1200 by Corsair.
Okay, because
yeah,
I think the recommended is an 850, right, power supply, and I don't trust that one.
Yeah.
But I never trust what is recommended, right? If someone tell you, something is recommended, you need to go above that. Because Ricky, 3MG, he had tweeted that he got the 4090, he has an 850 power supply, and it couldn't handle it. I think he said his PC just crashed.
I don't know, man. Like 850, I couldn't say because I've had 1,000 watt for a couple of years now. But I like the headroom, and everyone's like, you don't really need that. But you need the headroom now. You got the 4090, you better have the headroom. And I would recommend getting at least 1,000 for this. So I got the
Absolutely, yeah.
1200 because, like I said, I like the headroom, so I just got the 1200, and they're not that expensive either, right? So price is obviously, you know, a controversial topic on its own, but
yeah, they should be telling people that the 1,000 is the minimum. But go ahead, Jack.
I think it depends on the company though, because some companies were recommending 1,000 and others were recommending 850.
I got a question for Titan.
I got one real quick. Hey, Ty,
go ahead, Jack.
you Canadian by any chance, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard a slight accent.
How you figured that out? I didn't hear it.
I heard a slight accent. I was just.
What do you say, bro? What do you say, bro?
I could just tell by the way you were saying certain words.
Oh, you used to hang out with Kofi a lot, so you sensitive.
Yeah, you see, I pick it up. You see that, right?
Jack, what you want him to do with a maple leaf? What you want him to do with that?
I was gonna follow up with that, but no need.
Titan, so I just got a question. How much is your PC worth, all in all, like considering all your parts? How much is that PC worth?
Yo.
Mad ting.
Yo, mad tings.
$12,000.
12,000 rubies.
No, I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to like picture. I'm looking at money right now, fam. But anyway, yo, it's 2,400. So this is Canadian dollars. This is Canadian dollars too. So the exchange rate, do the math on Google on your own. But anyway, the graphics card alone is $2,400 Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, if your PC ain't $12,000, I don't want to hear about it.
Yo, this is not a Drake PC, man. Yo,
we ain't talking about Drake PCs.
But yeah, 2,400 for the graphics card. I'm not gonna give an estimate on each part, but I'd probably say around $5,000.
Damn.
For everything, and that's not including because I got the LG C2, the OLED.
Yeah. That's just the PC. All the other equipment, that's not that's not even included.
Yeah, so just the PC, I'd probably say, maybe just under $5,000.
Yeah, you mainly game on PC, I assume, since you have a 30.
Yeah, so I'm mainly a PC gamer primarily.
Could you imagine not being a primary PC gamer with the 49?
Yeah,
like what?
You know, like got the PS5. I don't game on Xbox. There's no point in owning an Xbox if you're a PC gamer, there's no point in owning an Xbox.
Oh man, come on now. Come on, you're a waste man. Waste man talking like that.
He's right.
Hey, it's all practicality, man. You gotta,
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a bunch of things about the 4090 that people should know. Obviously, the price is the main thing. Like if you're worried about the price, I'd say don't get it. Because if you're worried about price, then chances are you probably just don't even have the money anyway.
So you're saying you broke, don't even look at this. That's what you're saying.
If you're a broke man's, don't come.
Sheesh.
But anyway,
that's the most generic. That's like saying that. Look, if you can't afford a Ferrari, you don't. That's the most generic.
I mean, you talking facts though.
You ever go to a bar and somebody asks how much this drink costs? If you got to ask, you can't afford it.
What? Nah, nigga. Sometimes I'm like, there ain't no way there should be $15 for this. Now that's something. Sometimes you need to ask because that's ridiculous.
Because you drinking a root beer float, yeah, they bugging with that.
With my pinky up, chill.
And I put the image on screen. You can see how big that 3090 is. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say if anybody out there, I don't really know much about AMD because I've never owned an AMD card, but like for NVIDIA specifically, I've had when I first started my PC builds, I started with a GTX 970, so it went all the way back to that. So if you have like a 3070, 3080, hell, if you even have like a 2080 Ti, like I wouldn't even bother getting a 4090 if it's if it's mainly a price issue. Then yeah, don't even bother, especially if you're not running 4K, because I know most people are still running 1440p. That's a sweet spot. But if you're running 4K and you got the money and you want to get that extra performance, go for it, man. Get the 4090. But also remember the 4080 is coming out next month too. So I think the price is going to be like what is it, like $400-$500 cheaper or some shit? I'm not sure on the price, but it's still going to be a beast.
I still plan
to be able to handle. It's going to be able to handle the new DLSS 3 for upcoming games that are going to support it. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, real quick. Speaking of DLSS 3, I think I saw reports that people were already finding a way to unlock DLSS 3 on the 30 series, because NVIDIA locked it to the 40 series card. People were already finding ways around it, of course, because I don't think nobody actually believes it can only run, only work on a 40 series card, and NVIDIA is just choosing to lock it to that. So PC gamers already found a way around, as we knew they would.
Yeah. Also, the 4090 has a power cable that goes into it, which is pretty. I don't know why they went with it, because just the way it's designed, it's like a 12-pin connector. They call it the 12-volt Sense cable. So the pins that are inside that cable are a lot smaller, but the way they designed it, you pretty much have to bend the cable downwards in your case. So if you don't have like a full tower case, you're gonna have issues. I don't know if this is gonna fit into a lot of mid tower cases, and if it does, you're gonna have to bend that fucking cable, man, because otherwise it's just gonna hit that side panel. You're gonna have to run that case without the panel, bro.
So, last question: what's going on with your? We were questioning what's going on with your name, Titan Dickmas? What was that?
Dickus Maximus or something?
Dickus Maximus. Nah, that's just me fucking around with Discord, man. I'm not.
Oh man, okay.
Doesn't mean nothing.
Just horny. You just horny.
So, well, it ain't no truth to that. Well, never mind. Let me on the podcast. Let me on the podcast.
I have to keep it respectful for the podcast,
Man of freak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Appreciate that input. My Canadian man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, man. Salute
What's your Steam account? I want to check your games out that you be
Steam.
playing.
You can check me on Steam. Hold on a second. It's Titan, but if you try to look up Titan, you're probably gonna come across a ton of Titans. So.
What if I look up Dickus Maximus? You gonna pop up?
No, that's not on there.
Stop flirting with this man.
Double entendre. Wait for the battle, man. Wait for the battle.
Feel me?
Stop flirting with this man. Shout out to Canadian mans, dog. Shout out to all y'all in the Maple Leaf land and all that stuff. The land flowing with maple syrup and fuck niggas, apparently.
That's not nice.
Yeah. Shout out to
I'll send it to you in Discord, bro.
Yeah. All right, Titan. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Take it easy, bro.
All right. Later.
Take it easy.
You stupid. Oh man. Okay. Baron, are you here, sir? Oh yeah, go do the super chats. Yeah.
All right, super chat break. We got Miles B93. He says, "Got the day off work, so able to listen to the podcast live for once. Thought I'd show some love. Appreciate it."
Yes, sir.
We got Ruffle Mutt. He says, supposedly Kamiya last tweet before he got banned, he claimed they offered her $15,000, but she turned it down. I personally don't believe it, but we'll wait for more info. By the way, Bayonetta 3 sold out on Amazon. #boycott. Okay. We got Ralph. He says, Smooth is late to the pod, but I see him on Discord. This man just booted up 2K 2 minutes ago. Houseway. Oh, they on your ass, Smooth. That's crazy. Jazzy Jefferson. Shout out to everyone on the pod. Blandrew, you're on your way. You're on your own today. Peace. We got Sensei J Dot. He says a lot of people talk like they know how the game development works. Just say bless red name, BG. The African Trial Force. It says Hellena Taylor says she recorded all of Bayonetta 3 in 4 days. $4,000 in 4 days, bruh. That's more than I make in a month. I'm not boycotting nothing. Blackout Y2K says for new tires, contribution for Blandrew. Fear's the greatest motivator. Playing Scorn, got smooth meat slapping the ceiling. Lord have mercy. Oh, I do not know how to pronounce his name. Jun Nietzsche? I believe I pronounce. Hellena Taylor have passed white supremacy tweets and alt-right rhetoric, not supporting her. Bayonetta 3 and God of War Ragnarok are my most anticipated games, and buying both day one. Got John the Black says, shout out to Horizon Forbidden West, already having 2 Game of the Year awards under its belt. F you to the haters. Forget me not. G4TV officially shut down. Rufflemutt says, boycotts never worked from The Last of Us Part 2 to Activision to Bayonetta 3, Overwatch 2. Reached over 25 million players worldwide. How goes the boycott? We got Homemade Media. He didn't leave a message, but he sent the donation. Appreciate you, brother. We got KD. He sent 2 donations. I don't think this kid dangerous. So it says, yo, tell the truth about that Little Baby album. That ish was a 2-pack of ass. Future, Freddie Gibbs, and Jason got the best albums this year.
I'm not even a Little Baby fan. And I listened to that album. That album was pretty good. I'm not a fan, bro. That album was good to me.
I haven't heard it yet. He flooded my fucking YouTube sub box with all these damn videos. I'm gonna have to listen to it. And he says, "Oh yeah, Silent Hill got announced. It's going up." Then KD donated again and said, "BG, we know who you talking about. TBH gave Battlefield 2042 a 4 out of 5 on G4. Laughing emojis." Homemade Media donated again and said, "Hey fellas, been a fan of the podcast since 2015. Thumbs up. Thank you, brother. We appreciate that." Shot Red 555 says, "Black Hokage best line. Why do white lesbians be looking like Barney Rubble? LOL. RPG4. Another childhood memory taken out like old Yeller." Mafia Quad says, "Good show, guys. Thank you, brother." We got Balil Rafa Quad. I believe that's how you pronounce that. He says, "Baron taking W's in the ring and on the podcast." We got Katie again. He says, "I think TBH said dark skin Galdem with acne look like a Nestle Crunch bar." Okay. And finally, we got King of Gamers 405 that says, "What games come out this fall do you guys all think will be a surprise hit, kind of like Guardians last year?" Anybody? Surprise hit?
Nothing now that Gotham is 30 frames capped. I don't know.
River City Girls 2. River City Girls 2. That's my answer. Yes, sir.
I'll let you know in a second. Keep going, Jack.
50-50 now, G. It's a tie.
Oh God.
That's it for now.
I should have stopped the count when it was like mostly yes.
Wait, who was the person that stopped the count that one time?
Trump?
Yeah, well,
No, somebody definitely did it in gaming. They put out a poll, they stopped the count, and you called them all.
Oh, hold on, here's another donation. I just reloaded it. Is it gonna pop up? What the hell?
What if Sonic Frontiers is a sleeper banger?
I think that might be a sleeper banger. I was watching the gameplay on that.
All right, one more donation. It says Toxic Radio TM06. It says, "Shout out Baron for being an honest Nintendo fanboy, except for not beating Xenoblade Chronicles 3. One Toxic and Baron arguing in the Twitter space, bro. That shit had me rolling, dog. Goddamn. That was hilarious, dog.
Hilarious, indeed.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Where's Blandra? Is he still changing his tire?
I mean, he's in here. I don't know if he's present though. Are you there, Blandrew?
Oh wow, Josh Allen just hurdled that dude.
Blandrew, Baron, either one of you.
All right, I'm here. I'm here now, and I was on a call listening to all this bullshit y'all talking about.
Oh, brother.
Hold on, man. Why are people coming at me and I ain't even said a damn word yet? Y'all spending y'all hard-earned money on me just to make a comment, and I don't give a damn.
Hold on, they ain't going to your matches. What you talking about?
You talking on the Twitter space,
You
Baron?
spending y'all hard-earned money just to comment on me. You know what I'm saying? Look.
You should feel lucky.
When you gonna unblock Bond, Baron?
When Bond apologizes for that bullshit rhetoric that he did,
bro, all I did was post a video of you losing like I always did.
I'm not debating this. It's that simple. I'm not debating this. It's that simple.
I posted the Acclaim roasting you on a rap.
Yeah.
I posted everything, and you took that one and you got mad.
Everybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. You know.
So let me ask you this question, Baron. Is it fair for white people to hate on black people based on the actions of other black people?
Next topic.
Exactly.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Plead the fifth.
All
right. Okay. Let's see.
Did I miss Bayonetta?
No, we were waiting on.
You come back. Look at this shit.
We were waiting on y'all two fat heads.
I came at the right time.
All right, so
I came at the right time. They didn't put me to sleep with that graphics card bullshit they were talking about.
Yeah, talking about PC gaming, talking about the new Xbox game boring. Like,
God forbid we're well-rounded gamers and talk about different stuff. Okay, let's since y'all here.
Yes. Don't you dare start that bullshit, BG.
Oh, brother. Okay, let me
hold on, BG. They don't let you talk about graphics cards, but we'll have to hear about the next Nintendo hardware 8 months before every rumor.
Let me tell y'all about BG.
Tell me about me, please. I love hearing about myself.
This man wasted no time twerking on the headlights at the red light.
Did you like my form?
That boycott shit came out.
Did you like my form?
It's like, as soon as that boycott came out with Bayonetta, you didn't waste no time.
Absolutely.
You was twerking all over Twitter.
I'm an opportunist.
All in my inbox telling me to do the right thing. Like,
Absolutely.
you know you were
You're a leader in the Nintendo community. You and Blandrew have to set the example. You're leaders. You have to where how y'all move.
I did set the example. I'm buying 2 copies.
Okay. Well,
I'm buying 2.
Let me lay out the story. Let me lay out the story, and then I'm gonna hand it to. I'm gonna let you and Blandrew, Baron and Blandrew take over after I just lay out the story. Just don't interrupt me while I'm telling people what happened. Okay.
Tell the actual story. I watch. Listen,
Yeah, I don't want to hear no little slanted version of the story.
Nah, before you crip up them crusty ass lips, I'll watch all 4 of her videos. I'll watch all 4 of her videos. You better tell the story correctly. That's the way it came out of her mouth.
Why wouldn't I? Come on, man. Come on. Let's.
I know you.
I have integrity around here. Okay.
Oh shit. This man said integrity.
So this is what happened. So Hellena Taylor is the original voice actor for Bayonetta, right? The main character, obviously. And she made 4 videos, right? Because the overlords, the tyrants, these despicable individuals at Nintendo and PlatinumGames are robbing her without a gun. Okay? Just horrible individuals just stepping on her like tyrants, and she's a peasant after everything she did for them. So she said the reason why she is not voicing Bayonetta 3 is she said made $450 million to date, not including merchandise, right? She goes into her credentials and her resume, other stuff she's voiced, other stuff she's been in. She said that ultimately they offered her $4,000 USD to voice act Bayonetta for the entire game of Bayonetta 3, right? And if I'm understanding her correctly, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. She said that wasn't actually even the initial offer. The initial offer was lower. She said it was insulting. So she contacted Camilla. She had somebody on her agent contact Camilla and request something that she feels she deserves, a higher amount. And that's when they offered her the $4,000 because it was lower even before that. Now she is asking people to boycott Bayonetta 3.
Which is out of bounds, but go ahead, my bad.
And yeah, she is technically breaking NDA doing this, by the way, I believe. And so now she's asking people to boycott Bayonetta 3 and donate that money to charity. And Camilla replied yesterday on Twitter. He's now his account is now privated or closed, by the way. And he replied essentially saying that she's not telling the truth or the whole truth. That's not exactly what happened. But that's what happened. Yeah, she's breaking NDA. She's asking people to boycott. Camilla denies this, deleted his Twitter. And now there's this whole conversation of if people are going to boycott and who's in the right. Whose side are you on? And
by the way, I just want to say ever since this boycott started, Bayonetta sold out on Amazon, but continue.
Yes, it actually backfired. And now it's being used as a marketing device because Bayonetta. Because honestly, all she really did, unfortunately, is remind people to put in their Bayonetta pre-orders. Like, oh, I forgot to do that. Let me just go do that right now. Unfortunately, right?
But this one better advertising than Nintendo has for the damn game.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to bring Chris up in a second, by the way. So yes, this woman is just a helpless victim, and she is calling on the leaders in the Nintendo community to just be on her side, be on the side of righteousness and justice and integrity. If you have any compassion and empathy in your heart, you will not buy this game and you will help this poor woman pay her rent. And I am calling on every Nintendo fan in this community with a voice to do the right thing. And I'm done.
Okay, Creflo Dollar, are you done with your sermon?
Hold up.
I am done.
I think Baron and Blanchard should go last to this topic. That way everybody can talk what they want to talk and they can comment on everything. Is that cool, Baron?
That's fine.
All right, so I particularly don't really care about what's going on here. I think it's kind of wild that if true, she's only getting $4,000. I mean, we make more of that here over at Weapon Wheel, so... But then again, when you think about it, it's animators in Japan, voice actors, voice actresses. They don't get paid a lot of money, period. That's why Goku's voice actor is like, what, 83 years old? She voicing Goku, Gohan, and Goten in the damn show.
Wait, Bond, can I ask you something?
Yep.
Or should I just wait?
You can ask.
Okay, Bayonetta is, let's say Bayonetta is like an 8 to 10 hour game, right? Realistically, don't you think 4,000 is a good price for a game like that?
I mean, it depends on the contract. Remember, we went through this with the whole GTA 4 thing when the people weren't getting the royalties. I don't know if they're contracting people to say, hey, we're giving you... See, that's another thing. I don't understand why there was a flat fee for her voicing. Typically, you get residuals based on how good it does. You know what I'm saying?
I never
guess
know
nobody knows what I'm saying.
I never know
Well-
voice actors to get royalties. I never know what to do.
I mean, it depends. Like some of the GTA 4 actors, I'd be like, that was the issue. They wanted residuals because they knew the game was going to sell. But Rockstar was like, we're not giving you residuals. We're giving you a flat fee. So it also depends on what kind of contract they're going. Bottom line is whether you agree with her or disagree with her. I don't agree with her calling for a boycott. I think that's bullshit. Because I mean, if you want to say fuck command and everything like that, but you're fucking with people's money, and I don't stand for when people want to fuck other people's money. So if she can express her distaste or whatever, she has her right to do so. But to call for a boycott, I think that's bullshit.
I don't really have nothing to say. I just want to say this, man. I've been saying this for years. PlatinumGames is horribly ran. It's horribly managed. Between PlatinumGames, which is funded by Tencent now, Sega, which owns the Bayonetta IP, and Nintendo, who's publishing and funding a large portion of this game, if not all of this game, if they cannot come up with more than $4,000 to give this woman to portray this character that's so beloved by the community, what the fuck are we talking about here? This is a big budgeted game, and listen, I don't know the going rate for voice actors. She wasn't feeling it. She walked away, rightfully so. But I just got to think, man, that if she was like, this is being disrespectful towards me personally, they would have came back with a little bit of a sweeter offer. But I guess not. But like I said, PlatinumGames, they should be defunct by now. They need to close the fuck down. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm. That's an asinine take, but go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. I like my thing is, who is she to like tell us like not to buy a game? Like my thing is, why should we take on your problem? You know what I mean? That's not our problem. And
you already know why.
She took, and not only that, it's like one thing she feels slighted because somebody offered her $4,000. I could use $4,000 right about damn now. But so okay, $4,000 not enough. But then she went as far as to say is to really go at the replacement. Like, don't buy shit that the other girls played. And like, what's that? That's not her problem. That she took the money, you didn't. Like, what the like? I don't get that's super entitlement. And then you got these clowns all over Twitter and YouTube showing boycotting the game, but don't know why. Like, you really care about this person? Like really? Like, I think it's just very clown stuff going on. And like, that's why I was asking. I was like, y'all really about to boycott a game because somebody got offered $4,000?
We should be boycotting Scorn.
They are, don't worry.
Hey, who else got it?
Whoever else has to go for Baron and Blanchard chime in.
I go.
Is she one of them characters that speak a lot, or is it one of them like I give a one sentence per chapter?
She's the main character. She's
the
Bayonetta.
main character.
I mean, but I'm saying there's games where the main character really.
There's an actual story, lots of dialogues in the first two games and stuff like that. But she said in the first two games she did 4-hour sessions, right? Meaning that she did a total of 16 hours of work on Bayonetta 1 and 2, right? And those games actually have, a good amount of story to them and whatnot. So when you look at the $4,000, whatever, like I don't know what the going rate. Apparently this is the standard rate because she did say it's legal for them to offer her that because that is the standard rate for like or union or voice acting agency or whatever. But if you break it down, that's $250 an hour for 16 hours for 4K. And we don't even know if she was going to have less line in Bayonetta 3 because there is a new playable character that is integrated into the story that, there's going to be chapters where we don't actually get to see Bayonetta or whatever. So I honestly, like I don't blame her because she is the original voice actor. She did play Bayonetta 1 and 2. right? That's what people know her as and stuff like that. But when she started saying like boycott the game, and she completely threw the other voice actress under the bus, saying you can't sign, posters or copies of the game saying you're Bayonetta, I'm Bayonetta, it's stuff like that. And it's like, and then you're calling for boycott, but then you're fucking over the people who have nothing to do with your pay. You know what I mean? You're fucking dumb over, and they're like, yo, we worked hard on this shit. We don't have no control or over that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. And then all these people, all these check marks on Twitter talking about, oh, boycott the game, this ain't right and stuff like that. Motherfucker, they always choose like virtual signal and shit like that, because if you're really about boycotting because they're not paying the employee enough or what you think they should offer, then you should boycott your iPhone because there's Chinese workers dying in China. You're doing for your fucking iPhone. You should boycott Jordans. You should boycott a lot of consumer products that you buy that have like that people are busting their ass working like below minimum wage and killing themselves just to make. And it's like, it's crazy. And then she said like, if you're going to boycott this game, go ahead and donate to charity. None of these dudes have posted any of the money donated to charity. I donated to charity, and I'm still keeping my Bayonetta pre-order. But none of these other dudes posted that, we're standing with her, we're going to donate to charity or anything like that. So I don't know. Personally, I think Nintendo and PlatinumGames could definitely pay her a lot more than what she was offered. But the new voice actress actually is well more known. I think she's actually more expensive. So if they're paying more for her, then if they're paying more for her, then they could have paid her more and stuff like that. But I don't know. But her last work was Bayonetta 2. She's not really a voice actor like that in terms of she does a lot of work in the video game industry. Her last work was 8 years ago, which was Bayonetta.
Hold on, man. Yeah, when I tell you BG is a slithering snake. BG, why you inviting him to Discord?
What are you talking about?
Why are you inviting him to the Discord, BG?
Listen, tell us how you feel about the situation.
You're not slick, bro. You're not slick. You thought I wasn't watching, weren't you?
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm unaware.
I think I know what you're talking about, Baron. BG, you disgust me.
I ain't even doing nothing.
Anyway, any fucking way. Look, this whole situation, everybody hit the thing on the nail, man. I was really pissed off about it the other day. I kind of a little bit, but I just think it's really ridiculous that this woman put out a 4-video monologue about her contract or disagreement with PlatinumGames /Nintendo. I don't understand why people were fake outraged for it, because like I was saying the other day, if you are a person and somebody gives you an offer for a job and you don't like the offer, you can decline the offer. And that's what she did. I don't know why everybody on the internet is acting like she worked for $4,000. She didn't do any fucking work. She ain't worked since 2014. I don't know why people act like the company doesn't have the right to offer you something that they think you're worth, and you have the right to walk the fuck away. Same thing happened in the NFL. Same thing happens in the NBA. If the team gives you an offer and you don't like it, you walk the fuck away. You move on to the next thing. That's what she did. This thing's just spewed of being petty. It seems like it's more spiteful and vengeful towards PlatinumGames and whoever she hasn't been met with. And it seems like maybe she's just really not that good of a voice actress if you ain't did shit since Bayonetta 2, which was 2014. So that's what I got out of it. And then call for a boycott for what? What are we boycotting? Why are we boycotting? Who is it benefiting? It ain't benefiting her. It ain't benefiting the fans. We waited 5 damn years for this damn thing. You're going to tell me I need to boycott? Get the hell out of here, man. She need to go sit her ass down somewhere. I don't know what her deal is, and they need to figure it out. Yeah, she could have made more than $4,000 if they decided to choose to pay her more than $4,000. But for people to attack Camille on Twitter, attacking Nintendo over this,
everybody, so he definitely deserved that.
I mean, yeah, he's a little bit of a troll.
He always attacks people, so he definitely deserved to get some smoke for once.
In this situation, he just responded. He usually does attack people, but he just responded. But the fact of the matter is that people up here talking about, all of my mentions talking about, I'm a corporate chilling and I don't respect workers and honest pay. I'm like, y'all, the bitch didn't work. She didn't. She got offered a contract and she declined it. She was not under no terrible work conditions. Nothing illegal happened to her. She didn't get assault. It's just that, hey, they offered you this. This is what your ass is worth to me, and you didn't like it, so we moved the fuck on and got another girl. It's just that simple. How can you be outraged about somebody being mad at the offer of a job that they gave you? Everybody can do that at this point. If you outraged about that, that shit just pissed me off. So I'm done. Go ahead.
I just want to say.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to say I feel like Platinum Games or Nintendo simply don't like this woman. When I was watching her little response videos, there was a lot of malice and hate towards Platinum Games. And now I would get it if it was justified, but she was coming after the current voice actor of Bayonetta, saying you're not the real Bayonetta, I'm Bayonetta. She even leaked the NDA and all types of stuff, which lets me know she has no respect for authority, no respect for the law.
She need a spanking.
This is not a good woman. I don't know why everybody's willing to come to her defense when she didn't even do anything. And again, they have a lot of they have a lot of high profile voice actors here. They got Yuri Lowenthal, the guy that does Sasuke, Spider-Man in the PS4 games. They got the main character of Rodan. I know he does like a lot of comic book characters. They have Jennifer Hale, who again, I didn't hear about this person until yesterday, but she does a lot of high profile work, and she's like a prestigious voice actor as well. So I think something probably happened behind the scenes that she's not telling us about that really like kind of severed some ties between her and Platinum Games.
Did she tell y'all?
There's a lot of things we don't know out of context and stuff like that. Like she broke NDA, so that could actually harm her more, because now other agencies might look at it and be like, well, if we offer her something she don't like it, she might leak our business.
And not only did she break
she might
NDAs,
not find work.
She strategically waited till the game was about to release. We knew she wasn't going to be Bayonetta for like a year prior to this.
She had this planned out. You know why? Why Bond? The white women. They got that white woman sympathy.
Did she say how much she got paid for the other job? Did she like say I got paid?
She purposely left that out.
No,
if she not contributing to the character arc, if she's not in the creative room as to how this dialogue even came to be, you're just a talking voice. You're just a talking head at this point. Like you're literally coming to do your lines and get out. That's different. If I don't see how you need residual income if you're not in the creative process.
That's 2 days, 8-hour days worth of work for $4,000. I personally don't see what the problem is.
Well, here's forget the price. The thing that pisses me off. Why did you ask fans to boycott the game?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Because you mad about your damn offer. You that told me right there. You don't give a fuck about the character. It's all about you. It ain't about Platinum. It ain't about Bayonetta the franchise. It ain't about the damn character. You just salty at the offer you got. Why would you ask them to boycott the game? Which boycotts are never really successful. But let's say if it was successful, you basically telling them to engage in killing a franchise. For what?
Yeah.
Because you didn't like your offer. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah. So obviously I'm trolling, right? When I'm putting all this sauce on it and saying that Nintendo. I mean,
please.
No, I'm obviously putting sauce on it. Y'all know I don't actually care, right? But I gotta hold.
No, but we know you have a strong hatred for Platinum Games and Nintendo. So this
Platinum Games is garbage. But Nintendo, I don't hate Nintendo, bro. I think I've bought like 6 Nintendo games this year and beaten all of them, right? So y'all know I don't actually hate Nintendo. Platinum Games,
I'm not racist.
Platinum Games, oh yeah, they can absolutely get the hell out of here though. But no, I'm just putting sauce on it because I want to hold y'all Nintendo niggas' feet to the fire. I got to. Like, how can I pass up that opportunity? So, but in realism, how I actually feel, right, is I'm looking at. I have Jennifer Hale and Hellena Taylor's their work, everything they worked on it's at IMDb, and Jennifer Hale is way more accomplished, right? She has way more shit under her belt. Like, just to name off some, obviously now Bayonetta 3, the X-Men 97, the new one they're doing, Overwatch 2, Return to Monkey Island, Metal Hellsinger, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, No More Heroes, Witcher, The Witcher, Ratchet and Clank. Bro, she's done mad stuff in video games and cartoons. Hellena Taylor, honestly, the last thing she did was Smash Bros. Obviously, because Bayonetta's in
Why
that.
you say it like that, though?
Bayonetta 2. And before that, it was Anarchy Reigns and a bunch of stuff I've never even heard of. Okay, Dragon Age Origins, but other stuff I've never even heard of.
That's why she want more than 4K, nigga. She don't be working like that.
Y'all
Yeah, but that's why they offer it because obviously she's not that high in demand.
You know what's good about this situation though, y'all? We're not gonna see if the boycott shit affects this because ain't nobody gonna buy this goddamn game no way. So you know, everybody wins at the end of the day.
You want to bet on that? Stop it.
You want to bet on that, Jack?
No, you don't pay your bet on that. But listen, the horrible sales they can say. The horrible sales they can say, well, you know, they boycotted it, but if it sells, you know what I mean? So it's a good thing at the end of the day.
I just want to point out that she literally has one of the townsfolk on her resume in Pirates of the Caribbean. So this lady is not like that in demand. She played a townsfolk.
Here's how I look at it, though. Let's use Baron as an example on this. So Baron, MLW contacts you. They say, hey, do you want to do a match? You're like, sure, here's my rates. They give you some ludicrous, crappy rate. In this case, Baron should just say thanks, but no thanks. But in what this girl's doing, it would be like Baron getting on Twitter, boycott MLW, don't go to their fucking shows, fuck this company, fuck, like it doesn't make any sense. If they ain't gonna pay you what you want to be paid, then move on.
Yeah, it's like going for a job application. You see one job's paying $12. Okay, don't go for that one. That doesn't mean you have to go to Twitter on YouTube and start storming and saying how this is a terrible place to work. Just go find a better paying job.
Yeah, that's
like you y'all watch sports and stuff like that. Like how many players come out and be like, well, they didn't offer me that deal, whatever. No, they just go to the next team that offers them the better deal.
Yeah, I mean, they'll say they didn't offer me, but they won't be like boycott that whole team.
Yeah,
or
that's what
the whole organization.
That's what caught me off guard when I listened to her video. I've never heard, usually when somebody speaks up against something, like if they have some type of disagreement with a company or whatever, they usually voice, why they're disgruntled or why they're upset and leave it like that. I've never heard nobody outright say boycott them. Like what? Like usually you would just want to like be in that. You want to stay graceful and let the people decide, like, hey, I don't like what they did. Because I care about this person or whatever, I'm choosing to boycott. But to tell people to boycott, I'm like, nah, you wildin'. You go like you think you a little bit too important. You definitely got main character syndrome and think the world will revolve around you a little bit too much.
White women privilege. White women.
It ain't just that. It's like, but why? Why are we boycotting? What are you getting out the boycott? You getting fucking nothing. You getting zero out of it. So why are we doing it?
And she went further than that and said if they do a spin-off game with John, John like one of the side characters of Bayonetta, to not buy that neither. Like what? Like even the spin-off game where like their Bayonetta might not be in it. Like I don't know. Like that shit crazy.
Like
you get that DM.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it in a second. Like, yeah, she has this view of self-importance that's a little bit off. Like, you're not, and Tara Strong, did she commented on another situation. We're gonna talk about that, but yeah, Tara Strong, she's voiced goddamn everybody you can think of in the last like 20 years. Tara Strong could walk around and demand whatever she want, and because of her resume, niggas would be like, yo, that's Tara Strong. Right? She's voiced every cartoon character and people in video games that you could possibly even think of. You can't play or watch something without Tara Strong not being in it. You're not her.
I think she did.
So it's like, lady, you don't got that. You don't got that resume to be talking big shit like this. You're not that guy.
What did Tara Strong do? Hold up. Let me go find
she was like Bubbles, Harley Quinn,
everybody.
A long resume.
Raven. The Rugrats, right? Didn't she do the Rugrats as well?
Oh, is she she black?
No, Tara Strong. No, she white. You want Tara Strong, Suicide Squad, Tokens, Minions, Teen Titans Go. Gabby's Dollhouse.
She did Wow Wow Wubsy. Fire.
Multiverses, Nickelodeon shows, My Little Pony. Just every little thing, bro. I'm literally scrolling her IDMB page, bro. It just won't stop. Like
We'll
it's
be
like
here all
it's
day.
like literally 20 pages. Going back to 1980s. That's how
Damn,
long she's been doing this.
Did the voice actor for God of War, did he ever give like a fight about this, or was he just like on some they don't want to use me?
No.
Yeah, it's him. That's what I'm saying. When TC Carson came out and said the same thing, these motherfuckers ain't boycotting no Ragnarok. They were going there, they going on that shit day one. But David Hayter, he had a story where it was like for Metal Gear Solid 5, Kojima didn't even meet with him. It's like one of his lawyers met with him for lunch, and then he said like, "Oh, we don't need you anymore on this game," and he just walked away.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy. People were mad about that, but people got over it about Metal Gear Solid 5 once they see that 93 on Metacritic. And that's the thing. If this game is rated high, the game is already moving up in ranks on Amazon, so it's actually doing the opposite. And TMZ got a hold of it, right? And it got that was the crazy shit to me. Is like TMZ's reporting on it. But we'll see. But the preview saying that this shit is already amazing so far. So I don't know. Bayonetta 2 got a 92 and stuff like that. Like if this shit gets like a 90 or something like that, I think a lot of people are gonna change their minds.
Did somebody actually say? I didn't hear this in the video. Did somebody say that she said she couldn't pay her rent at one point? Did she?
Yeah, she went on. No, she went in the video and said she had depression, anxiety, and was almost homeless because she couldn't pay her rent because of the situation.
She putting sauce on it. Jesus Christ!
I was like, lady, you declined the offer, lady. They didn't fire you.
This is literally that cameraman that Devontae Adams pushed. Oh yeah, I can't get up, bro. I got emotional damage, and I ain't been able to hold the camera no more.
Damage.
Oh man, yeah, I'm traumatized. I've been having nightmares. Oh yeah, she putting sauce on it.
It was the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. But one thing's for sure, this game definitely gonna rate higher than God of War Ragnarok. I know that for sure.
Get your nut out. Hey Baron, what you got going on over there, brother?
He had a DDT for breakfast. I don't know what this nigga talking about.
But Jack, I don't disagree with him. Listen, here's what I said, right? I think this is what I said in the spaces before. I said it'll get rated higher than God of War, but it won't be nominated for Game of the Year. That was my take, I believe.
No, it's both, baby. Both.
Game of the Year.
Both, baby.
No, it would. I don't think it would nominated.
It's not one of those games that
not big enough.
What's that Kojima clown's name? What's his name? Geoff Keighley? Yeah, he's not gonna nominate it.
Look,
they nominated Bayonetta 2, though. I'm pretty sure.
They nominated Bayonetta 2.
It came out in 2014 outside of Nintendo
The
games.
previews are already out, bro. The writing's on the wall. Y'all might as well just go ahead.
Wait, Baron, let me ask you. Do you think this news hurts the review scores?
No,
I don't think. No, this news has nothing to do with the review of the game.
Yeah, and that'd be fucked up. But there'll be like a
voice is trash. That was the only way it could affect it.
No, she sounds good. She sounds good.
They're probably gonna rally behind a new girl and like, hey man, just thanks for stepping up to the plate, man. You know what? Yeah, they're probably gonna support her even harder.
I didn't even know it was a new girl, so I couldn't tell the difference.
A lot of people didn't until she took to Twitter.
Yeah. I did jump in a random when this news came out. I jumped in a random Twitter space, right? It was a whole bunch of check marks.
Yeah,
and
it was a Sphere Hunter one.
Yeah, and their takes were like opposite of like what non-checkmark Twitter was. A lot of them were saying like, oh yeah, I really care about this individual, and I want them to do right by her, and I really want to play Bayonetta, but I just wouldn't feel right, so I'm deciding to boycott. And it was like a whole bunch of that sentiment.
This is what I got to say to the people like that. People like Dreamcast, the cheese grate fader face motherfucker.
Moonface.
Yes, because I think that what he did and the way he was talking in his video and on the Twitter, I think it's shameful and embarrassing as a damn.
What did he say?
He was talking. I'm not even going to repeat what he said.
He's just boycotting. He said he's boycotting.
But y'all are supporting.
Hold on. Of course he's boycotting. He's getting a free review copy. So that's him boycotting does nothing. You're getting a free copy.
If you are a gamer that is willingly trying to participate in a practice that has the potential to kill a franchise, a gaming franchise, something is fucking wrong with you as a gamer. Something's wrong, especially over a contract disagreement. I could understand if there was some harassment going on and she got treated, the workplace was shitty, or some Activision type shit was happening on, but you're basically going to participate.
Hold up, you boycotting COD?
Huh?
You boycotting COD?
No,
You
nobody
said
is. Overwatch 2 just got 25 million players.
No. I'm not saying I'm not boycotting. I'm just saying if it was something like that, then I think you have validation to say you want to boycott. That's your choice. But you can't boycott a game and engage in an act of potentially that can kill a franchise because somebody had a contractual fucking agreement. Get the fuck out of here. I have no respect for you if you participate in that bullshit.
Okay,
because it ain't about you.
Say if you tag team champions with a dude and his contract mess up, are you gonna boycott your next match? Or you gonna be like, hey man, I gotta eat. What you gonna do?
Well, did that happen to Wesley Blake or something in NXT?
Bro, that happens all the time in wrestling.
Yeah, it just like happened in NXT.
You have to fulfill your contract. Or basically you just gonna have to both leave. You know, 2 women recently did that in WWE. So
okay.
So it's just it's all the discretion. But the thing is, as a gamer, you should never want to willingly participate in potentially trying to kill off a franchise. That's just asinine to me. That's just
you know
overblown.
they are looking for some type of reason to justify themselves pirating Nintendo games. This is all they needed.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. This is gonna be the top seller on Steam.
If y'all want to boycott CAD, I will do it with y'all if y'all want to.
CAD.
Nobody boycotting CAD. Nobody boycott. That's why I say like the Overwatch just got 25 million in like a week. And how many in Blizzard and Activision Blizzard just got a new sexual harassment claim just last week.
Yeah, nobody cares.
You know what I mean? Like they don't. Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody
really
cares about
at
China.
all.
Nobody cares about any of this stuff. But you know, when it comes time to the white man or the white woman, then you know what it is. You know what time it is.
Boycotts, like probably 1% of boycotts even work, bro. This is not, because of the day and age we live in, like it's very hard for a boycott to work. It's just you can't really.
Last time a fucking boycott worked.
That's what you can. That's what I'm saying. Like it's you can't.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You could say there have been situations that may have slightly affected a game's sales, but nothing has ever made a game completely fail.
Like Booty Front failed.
Battlefield.
Well, yeah, them EA boycotts do low key be working.
But I don't think that was a boycott. A lot of the games were bad.
But it was a
boycott. The game was ass though.
Yeah, it was a conscious effort to
But that's different. Like if you buy a game because it's bad, that's not really a boycott.
Yeah.
But Battlefront still sold like 10, 11 million though, right? Like,
because you still got casual niggas that's gonna say, "Hey, new game."
It still sold crazy at the end of the day.
For it to be a boycott, it has to. I feel it has to be people that actually want to buy the game decide not to buy the game for some moral reasons.
Hey, what the fuck?
He put a capital H in that word.
On screen right now.
What?
That's Jack. The game is named Jack Move.
Oh my god, no wonder it's trash looking.
Watch your goddamn mouth, man. Shout out to the dev. Shout out to Ed Paris, man. Creative Jack Move. That's the homie right there. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Did you get paid for that, Jack? You just got a free code?
I just got a free game. I should get paid.
You want us to boycott?
Yes. I forgot Jazzy wanted to speak on this. I had Jazzy.
Oh god,
I had Jazzy down there like a neglected child, like a forgotten child. Go ahead, Jazzy.
What up, Jazzy? Oh man, you already brought up Dreamcast Lie already. I was just about to do that.
Did you call him Dreamcast Lie?
Yeah, that's his name.
He always happy.
He
look like the moon from the George mask.
I think Nintendo fans don't like Dreamcast guy because he's an old rival in Sega.
No, that's not true because he lies a lot, a bunch of his other shit. And plus, he looked like Freddy Krueger, so that's all it is.
Come on, bro.
No, his thoughts don't feel like his own. He reminds me of Angry Joe, Alpha Omega Sin, and people like that.
I forgot about Alpha Omega Sin. I forgot about that nigga.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Jazzy, the floor is yours. What do you want to say about this situation?
Oh yeah. I was about to say I feel like some people are taking it too far and extreme. Like I've seen like Susie Under Space and what she made a tweet like expecting like a delay of Bayonetta 3 and just put in Hellena Taylor to replace the voice actress that's already done her own work and pay her. Like that's not gonna happen because you're gonna undercut a voice actress that's already been done her work and already to make Hellena Taylor feel better. So it doesn't really make any sense on their end. I feel like people are looking at this emotionally. And plus the fact that Hellena Taylor doing this, before she did this, she had about 4,000 followers on Twitter. Now she has like about like 27K.
Mm.
Damn.
So yeah,
You hate. Sound like she did what she was trying to do.
The come up.
Now the next game that get her is gonna be like on some. Hey guys, we employed her. You know, it's gonna be some virtue out there.
We gave her $6,700 a month. You know what I mean? And,
yeah, and plus her and Jennifer Hale are part of that voice actor union anyway. For her to put her under the bus, it was kind of like whatever. And plus, she's not even. There was already a Bayonetta voice actor that predates her, for particularly her Japanese version. So you can't really say anything to who not even can even voice the role of Bayonetta because you obviously gave that up once you decided not to do this. And she's holding on for at least a year because last year when people were thinking like, oh, is she gonna return or have they started voice acting for Bayonetta 3 yet? Well, I haven't seen a trailer from like last year. So now it's like you've known for a year, but you're gonna put it on blast like 2 weeks before the game comes out.
Burning up, it's burning up, and so.
Hey, it worked. It worked out, man. That video that she put, I think it has. I don't know what it is now, but last time I checked yesterday, was like over 6 million, which is more than the actual Bayonetta 3 trailer.
Yeah,
it's actually like three times more than the Bayonetta 3 trailer. So
regarding Dreamcast guy, listen, I don't want to speak ill on Dreamcast guy. You know, I try to be. I try to be nice. You know, post 2016 BG is tries to be a nicer guy. I attempt to be, and the only thing I'll say about him is it is really what Blandrew says. Sometimes I feel like his opinions aren't his. That's my only thing with Dreamcast guys. Sometimes I feel like he goes where he feels the right stance is, over what his real stance is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the
He
only thing.
goes to the views stance over
They're
what
calling him a panderer.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you been watching this? Absolutely.
And also, Review Tech USA even spoke about this, and
Thank you, Jazzy. My God.
he has also said he's never played Bayonetta before, so he's like, "Oh, I'm boycotting." Like, bro, you're already boycotting shit without playing the game.
That's another damn. Let me be quiet.
Yeah,
That's another good. Yeah,
before you end up in Joey Ryan territory saying something you don't want to say.
You know, it was all
another damn fool, man.
It's all the suburban it's all the suburban YouTubers that got a problem with this, but none of us really cared.
Yeah, most people don't care, bro.
Shout out shout out to Dreamcast guy, but yeah, I'm trying to be a nice guy. Man, Blandrew, you're a man of the cloth. You should like. There's a Bible verse about this, Blandrew, and you're not acting like you're not walking that by the word. I'm just saying. Where's the empathy? Where's the compassion?
I don't have empathy for demons.
What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do in this situation? What would Jesus do in this situation to this woman?
Wash some feet.
Flood the earth.
This guy.
No, I think he would give her the strength to power those 2 feet and walk to the next opportunity. That's what I would do.
Fire.
Yo, get this jack move game off camera, man. This game is trash.
Hey, man. Usually, I would put a whole bunch of my gameplay, but hasn't been that much to play in a lot. Well, actually, I've been playing the first Rabbids game a lot, but I haven't been recording it. So,
the second one comes out this month.
You're really not gonna buy Bayonetta 3 at BG?
Absolutely not.
To be honest, Bayonetta's like probably the best game on
BG, let's make this bet. Let's make this Metacritic bet, bro. And it's very easy. It's the same bet. I'm gonna give Solid Rev when I talk to him. If Bayonetta ranks higher than God of War, you have to buy and beat Bayonetta 3. If God of War ranks higher, if God of War is higher than Bayonetta 3, I will buy PS5 and God of War Ragnarok.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that because I think Bayonetta is going to get ranked higher.
I don't. Respectfully,
I do.
Yeah, but BG, you'll play a fantastic game if you lose.
No, I'm not playing Bayonetta. I'm not doing that. Listen, I'm not doing that. Listen, y'all can't. Before y'all get me to play Bayonetta, y'all got to get all the Nintendo fans who ain't playing this game to get. Don't worry about me. All the Nintendo fans ain't playing this because what if Bayonetta 2 sell?
Did Bayonetta 2 sell 1 million yet?
No,
Yeah.
the Bayonetta 2
Bayonetta 2 been sold 1 million on Switch. Stop it.
Just on Switch. That's not including the Wii U version. Yeah.
No, it only took 4 years to sell on the Switch. And Bayonetta 2, that port came out in 2018.
No, it did not take 4 years to sell on the Switch.
No, it took a couple of years, but it was full price the whole time. So
it was very limited too. Like it became one of the more rare games after a while.
yes, I bought the physical version about 2 months ago, and I was actually lucky to find it for $60 because the physical version is like $65 or higher.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
That value jump.
So BG,
artificial scarcity.
Where do you think this sale's going to be though?
Sales?
I told you 5 million. I told you 5 million. You thought it was crazy.
How long?
It's not selling 5 million. Hell no.
How long?
Lifetime, I can see 2 to 3 million. Lifetime.
No.
Hey, Aaron, I'll take that, but you bugging, bro.
It's 5, bro. It's 5.
Five when? 5 when?
It's 5.
No.
No, they only sold like over 1 million.
Listen.
What are you talking
about? Hey, bro, listen. Look, 2014 was a long time ago.
That is true.
That's a long time ago.
And it was on the Wii U
franchise. And like the crying lady said in her video, the Bayonetta franchise has grossed over $450 million.
So
okay.
I don't believe that. I don't
Listen, she understands how the IP has grown exponentially since that time.
She got her data from VG charts.
Yeah, 450.
That's why. And hold up,
like 7 million copies.
Hey, and hold up, and that's why she mentioned merchandise sales because I've seen they started creating a lot more merch for Bayonetta, so it must be selling pretty well.
A Metroid game never sold that much.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, that's merch. You got a pajama band? Who has Bayonetta merch?
Contrary to what y'all believe, women really love this character. Now I've seen a lot of women with type of Bayonetta merch before. I've seen that. It has grown a lot over the last few years. So you can't judge this sales prediction on 2014.
See,
it was the Wii for first of all. That was
Baron, you're partially right? Because during this Nintendo Switch era, everything is selling way more, right? So
exactly.
That's true.
but even Metroid
bullshit. Who wants to put who's betting 5 million and who's not?
I still don't think it's gonna reach 5 million lifetime. 4 million, I could see. I still don't think it's hitting 5
Not
million.
hitting 5.
Hell no. It's not hitting 4 million.
It'd be lucky to do 2.5. It'd be lucky to do.
No, it'll do 2. It's gonna grow.
He'll do 2 million this holiday.
That's
nothing.
It'll
probably be like 2 million this holiday.
Listen, I mean, Astral Chain only did like 1 million before it hit.
That's a new IP.
You gotta think about it.
Astral Chain was a new IP.
This game might push some numbers when you consider the controversy surrounding it. You know, she might help push a couple copies. TMZ, with TMZ covering gaming, that's kind of big. So,
but didn't her video got more views than the trailer?
Exactly.
Okay, Baron. 5 million by when? 5 million by when?
His argument.
Baron,
5 million by like 5 years from now or some shit.
I'm not sure 5 million by when, but I'm pretty confident in the 2 million.
I will take that bet. That ain't happening.
I'll take the 5 million bet.
I will too.
Now, Baron, do you plan on paying these bets, or you just playing?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to lose it. That's number one.
I'm saying, are you accepting the possibility that you'd have to actually pay something?
I will say, Baron, 5 million by the time the next Nintendo console comes out.
You know how long away that is.
It could be. Yeah, that's better on your end. Then you don't know how long it's going to be.
Y'all hoping on this Switch successor? I don't think
but it won't sell 5 million before the world ends, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about right now? Well, you know what? I take that back. Because this was in Bayonetta 3 was in the NVIDIA leak to come to PC. Did y'all remember that? So yes, it was, and all them games have been true so far. So we gonna see.
Okay.
I really doubt that's gonna happen. But
Hey man,
Okay.
you never every other game don't never been true so far.
Well, I'm ready to. If y'all ready to move on, got some other stuff, but we've tackled most of the main stuff. All right.
Oh, no, you want to do another super chat break? A lot of them super chats was about Bayonetta.
You gotta hustle us up, man. Undefeated of the East is about to come on.
Do it right after this. I'm not sure if there's any racing fans in here that know about Need for Speed Underground. Somebody could jump in the waiting room if y'all want. They revealed all the cars that are going to be in Need for Speed Underground. It's 143 vehicles. It's a long list. I don't know. I don't even know if that's good or not compared to other games. So
I can tell you right now if it's good or not. If they gonna actually let you customize it, and she's fine. In one of the Need for Speed games, once you get to the higher ticket items like the $1 million cars, the Ferraris and stuff like that, you can't even customize them. They have no bumpers, fenders, lights, skirts. All you can do is change the color and put a livery on them. So that's part of the. It's kind of trash. Yeah, you could put 150 cars in it, but if I can only customize the first 20, what's the point? You feel me?
Oh, my
the
bad.
thing is
I said underground. I
you
meant
can't
Unbound. My bad. Go ahead.
You can't really fault the developer for that because that's a car manufacturer thing.
You talking about when they get permissions to do it?
Yeah, because if you can't customize and like cars taking damage too, like that's a car manufacturer thing, which sucks. I mean,
This
it does.
this
suck.
ain't like back in the PS1 and PS2 when it was Ford racing and it was literally like an advertisement for the Ford F-150 to be racing against a Ford GT. This is a Need for Speed, customization game. Don't put the car in the game if you're gonna have to get the bare bones of all you can adjust is the rims. Like, come on, dog. And barely
Well,
even
I
that.
mean-
Some of them cars you couldn't even adjust the rims.
Well, I mean, would you want a racing game to have your favorite make in it? I would.
All I'm saying is going to limit the experience. It's very disappointing to save up for. I forgot which. I think it was a Need for Speed. It was when they started doing the FMVs when it was just Need for Speed a few years ago. I don't know if it was 2015 or 2016, but you know how disappointed I was when I bought one of the most expensive cars and I couldn't do nothing to it. I was like, bro, what? I might as well just use my little bucket that I could make how I wanted.
It is disappointing. That's why I prefer racing games from past generations. The original Need for Speed Underground, that was so huge. Underground 2. This gives the Underground vibes, but it's EA, so I'm not falling for it. So that's how I feel about it. But yeah, it sucks how these car manufacturers are kind of like, limiting what people can do with their cars in the game. It's so dumb. It's a game.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not mad at we want more cars, of course, but yeah, the customization, if it's just gonna be to where we can only really fully customize the Honda Civic and a Porsche, I mean, I guess,
Whoa, this man throwing them under the. Okay, hold on. Okay, we about to get to. Okay, Black Hokage just tweeted out something real quick. Let's do these super chats. I'm gonna read this super chat that Blandrew had deleted. By the way,
Absolutely.
He said.
I think I the super chat.
Okay, look, I'll just read it. I have it up. Toxic Radio said # Pirate Bayonetta 3 and play it on PC at 4K 60.
Who said this?
Toxic Radio, and Blandrew is the pirate police around here. So.
Listen, I mean, he already pirates Nintendo games anyway, so it don't even matter.
Oh man, snitching. Okay,
He a thief.
I dig it.
What's his address? I'm gonna go ahead and report him to the authorities.
I'm gonna contact the authorities. You trying to have people enjoy that prison time?
I ain't gonna enjoy prison time.
You want a Huntmaster flex?
Go ahead, Jack.
All right, we got Homemade Meaty. He said, "Hey BG, you getting new Sonic sleeper hit?"
No, I don't plan to.
I'm buying a new Sonic. I still don't think it's gonna be that great, but I'm buying it. I have faith.
Right. We got Balil Rafaquat. He says, Baron using the PS4 earphones to talk through. John the Black says, Platinum Games can rot in the deepest pits. Yes, sir. West Red says, Nintendo Negroes deserve less. He says, can't believe BG invited Yajirobe Chris to the podcast. Please don't let this man speak for more than 4 minutes on the podcast. I'm trying to watch House of Dragons tonight.
Wow, why they hating on Chris? That's crazy.
I don't know, man.
He called him Yajirobe. Ain't that nigga from Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
No, from Naruto. Wait, no,
He's-
yeah, it
he's
was
Dragon Ball.
DBZ.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
That's the nigga with the sword, right?
Yeah, that cut Vegeta's back open.
Oh, hey, hold on. Yeah, that guy. Okay.
Homemade media. If true about Bayonetta orders, fans are meatheads. Yes, sir. Speak on that. S Blanks in 95. Baron got a whole AEW contract but can't afford a Yeti microphone. Shaking my head. Homemade media. Baron, if you lose another match, I'm boycotting you. Right. Toxic Radio TM06 says Bayonetta ain't all that. Just played DMC5 Special Edition. Let me
delete that. Block him. Block him.
Yeah.
Block the guy. Block.
see.
Gotta block.
Hold on,
stupid
Jazzy Jefferson says, I'm gonna donate to the charity that gives Dreamcast Live a face wash. Come on, bro. What's wrong?
Y'all
with
gotta
man?
stop doing this. Is mean. This is mean. This is bullying. I will not condone this bullying.
What you mean?
Let me see.
On the count of three, y'all ready?
Yeah. Oh, and Toxic Radio said I caught Splatoon 3 and Pokemon. Stop the cap, Jazzy.
Show the receipts and post those pictures.
Post the pictures. Post on Twitter right now. I got you, Jazz.
You're gonna be like, I lost him. You're gonna be like, I lost. So Black Hokage just tweeted out. He said, heart goes out to everyone who lost their jobs today, but please stop tweeting me articles about G4 shutting down. I haven't been with them since August, and he capitalized this for a good reason. Oh man, talk about throwing your former partners under the bus. Damn. It's like that. Damn. He
Who
seems
owns G4?
Shut
Who
up. I don't know.
Comcast? Oh, isn't it Comcast?
BG, can we get can we get Frost sucking on Weapon Wheel? What's her name? Frost.
What?
Frost
You want to
sucking?
get sucked up on Weapon Wheel, nigga? What's going on over there?
I definitely don't want that broad on here. She claims that she would go on anybody's show, but she was definitely lying.
She said she's leaving the gaming industry, so after
Get her out of here.
She might be doing the OnlyFans next. Who knows?
she said once her ink dries on her new contract, she's quote unquote leaving this shithole. So there you go.
All right. Okay, so we got some other topics we
You
got to
got
cover.
you got one more super chat, man.
Oh yeah, I see it. You see home? Okay.
Homemade
God.
media. Dreamcast face look like ground turkey. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop this. This is bullying.
Y'all boys is crazy.
This is bullying.
Somewhere there's a hamburger helper BG joke in there.
This is crazy. Okay, let me just throw out some quick stuff just to this is less important news. I need to just get it out. Miles Morales PC, that's November, is it 8th or 18th? I think it's 8th. That's coming PC November 8th. I'm
The
sure
same day as God of War. That's crazy.
I can't wait for that game. God,
yeah, it's either 8th or 18th. That's coming out.
Yo, listen to this tweet, BG, real quick. I wouldn't mind if they pushed back Bayonetta 3 a few months and rehired Hellena and pay her for her work. Platinum can't afford to mess up like this. 35,000 likes.
Yeah, they mentioned that.
This is ridiculous. I saw that. I saw that
Weirdos.
stupid ass tweet.
Fire.
Oh, there was this article I saw about I think Platinum was saying essentially they're waiting on Nintendo to give them like the go ahead to make Astral Chain 2. I don't know if y'all saw something like that. I think they want to make it, but they're
Yeah, because Astral Chain is a Nintendo IP.
Astral Chain is going to happen. There's a reason why they teased it in the initial Bayonetta review. So
Yeah, because they showed Lappy costume and Bayonetta popped out right after that.
Okay. All right. Elden Ring, there was a patch and dudes data mined it, and they found some clues that they think is pointing to DLC coming out pretty soon. So I guess we could be on the lookout for that. Some Elden Ring DLC makes sense, with the success of the game.
Shout out Blaze.
Yeah. CD Projekt Red says they will test future games on all platforms, not just PC. Well, you don't say. Shout out to y'all for that.
That's crazy. They weren't doing that before.
You don't say.
Oh, they were just hoping and guessing.
I don't know. I mean, I assume they were doing it, but I think they're trying to like reinstill that confidence in people. Like, yeah, we're definitely gonna test it now. I don't know. They're crazy for that comment. Splinter Cell Remake's director has left Ubisoft. I don't know if that really. He's been there for like 12 years, so some people think that is a bad sign.
Did he help on Siege at all or anything?
I didn't know Splinter Cell was getting a remake. I thought that was just rumored.
No, it's official. I think. Pretty sure it's official.
I didn't know they got confirmed. That's crazy.
I think so. I think it's official. Evil West has gone gold. That game has co-op, by the way. I didn't even know.
Oh, it does?
Evil West.
You never seen Evil West?
Oh, what the hell is that?
It's pretty. It looks pretty. You should look at it. It's look like a really cool
That
game.
game look fire.
Yeah. Yeah, it has co-op because I accidentally look at the game's description and I watched a whole bunch of videos of all the videos, and like I don't remember any of the videos mentioning co-op, but yeah, it has co-op and the game has gone gold. I'm copping that, by the way, Jack. So but so you're covered, Jack. I want you to know you're covered for games like into 2023, bro. So
BG's such a great guy, y'all.
How you gonna pay him back, Jack? What type of favor?
Oh man, what
give him a hug if I ever meet him. Big old hug.
Wow, great. Square Enix Montreal has been renamed to Onoma, which means name in Greek and means endless possibilities. And it's not important. I'm just figured
pretty much renamed themselves. We can't figure out a name for the company. That's what they.
I just figured y'all figured y'all should know in case y'all hear about this studio and like who the fuck is that? Yeah, that's Square Enix Montreal now. New name Onoma. Okay, this ABK deal. Y'all know I don't like to talk about this dumb shit.
Oh my god.
And we're not going to talk about it. But I'm just mentioning two details that have come from it. The Take-Two CEO says Microsoft acquiring Activision is a good thing, and Microsoft said Sony blocked Game Pass on PlayStation. Which is not a shocking thing.
Would you be surprised by that?
No,
I'm surprised by that.
There were some people that I've heard several people make videos and say that they absolutely believe that Game Pass would go to PlayStation eventually. But so being how prideful Sony is, I'm like I don't see that. Sony is very prideful. Like I don't see them letting you on that.
They allowed Xbox Live sign-ins on PlayStation. Why not put Game Pass on PlayStation?
That's a service. That's different though.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: if they want to keep that Call of Duty, they're gonna have to put that Game Pass on there, my boy.
That's what I'm saying. If they would have come to PlayStation, said the only way you get any Bethesda published games or Activision published games is if they own a PlayStation Game Pass. See, it's gonna be a GIMP version. It's not gonna have no Xbox games. It's just gonna have the games that we would normally gotten anyway. I'm surprised
Why do you think Xbox want to put it on there so bad anyway? So just
they want Game Pass to be everywhere. Yeah, they want Game Pass everywhere.
On top of that, Alex, they could charge a premium price for a lesser version of a game. They could say, okay, this Game Pass on PlayStation Game Pass, $20 a month, $25 a month. We ain't putting it on no $3 for a month. No sales. Like they could have really fucked us over. I'm surprised PlayStation didn't.
Like Vince said, Baron, it's all about the money.
Yeah, but as far as the Activision deal, it's literally I actually hate people who constantly talk about this deal because it's literally for months. It's been PlayStation. Hey, I'm everybody, including Kid Smooth. All that's happened. There's been no real updates on this. It's been PlayStation saying this shouldn't happen. It's a big deal and it's bad for the industry. It's been Microsoft saying, "Hey, you and Nintendo are still the market leaders. Y'all gonna be fine." That's literally all that's happened. And they keep saying the same thing every week. Microsoft is down. Microsoft is downplaying it, and PlayStation is saying this is the biggest deal ever. And then the the regulators will say one way or another. There's nothing to talk about with this other than that. And I wish people would stop talking about it.
I got a question because I never really got to ask y'all about this situation when it first popped off. My question is, how do you feel and why is Sony so scared of this deal?
Because they don't want COD going away or any of those other developers.
But I'm always told that somehow PlayStation has the best first-party lineup. So what are they standing for?
Well, Call of Duty is not a first-party game; it's a third-party game.
I understand that, but
don't they make a ton of revenue off of COD every year? That's the thing.
Yeah, the Call of Duty sells more on their system. They probably make a whole shitload of money on DLC and whatever the hell everybody's buying. It's a big cash cow.
Yeah, and it's like bro. Both of them are just laying laying the sauce on thick. Microsoft literally said that there's nothing special about Call of Duty. They literally said that. They're trying to downplay it. We know that's a lie, and PlayStation making it seem like this is just a bad thing overall. Yeah, that's a lie too. Both of them are lying for their benefit, and that's all they're really doing.
Well, here's the thing. It kind of echoes what I've been saying for years. They understand they probably can't survive without major third-party titles like Call of Duty. And I think they understand that.
But Nintendo can. Why can't
they'll
they
be
just
fine.
learn from Nintendo?
I think they'll be fine.
Nintendo games sell 30 and 40.
Wait, hold on. You really think that's a lie? Your boy Jack Ryan is out here losing a fucking brain cell over this situation.
Absolutely, because it's still a major source of revenue. They're gonna be fine, but of course he's yeah.
I don't think the brand can survive without Call of Duty.
Come on, dog.
I'm serious.
Come
Why
on, bro.
else would the PlayStation president be acting like this?
Because it's still a major source of money. Like, okay, I may not.
Man is literally about to bust out in tears
because he's a money guy. He's a financial guy, right? Listen,
the thing is, go ahead.
Because look, I may be able to survive without a huge source of revenue, but at the same time, why am I going to make it easy for you to get it as my competition? I don't necessarily want to give it up either.
Baron, here's a good example.
What you mean easy? They bought this shit. Well, I'll put it to you like this: if they had invested more money into actually making good fucking shooters, they wouldn't be in this situation.
It's like if you wear anything other than wrestling shoes, it's like how in champs and stuff they don't have Nike shoes anymore. Now they got, if you go on champs, they got Crocs on the wall and Seaside Adidas. Like it's not good having one of the big game mainstays not on your platform.
We know it's not good, but the thing is, it seems to me he has no confidence PlayStation can survive.
I don't think that's true at all. That's not true at all. It's sauce. So do you believe that Microsoft actually, when they say that there's nothing special about Call of Duty, and he literally said that Nintendo and PlayStation are going to remain market leaders too. So they're talking about both sides of their mouth.
I think the way that they came at it with Microsoft is that, motherfuckers, y'all been beating y'all chests in the media for the last 8 years. Don't start crying now that we're actually getting the upper leg on you. That's the way I see it, because Sony has been beating their chest and over-exaggerating the shit that they do. As soon as Microsoft gets the upper hand on a certain situation, now you want to cry wolf and cry like a baby in the media.
I want to move off of this, but yeah, they're both old niggas with dementia, just arguing about dumb shit. That's all this is. But go ahead, I want to get off this.
I fucking hate Jim Ryan, but he's not wrong. They said can't nobody duplicate what Call of Duty does, and that's the complete truth. If it wasn't true, everybody would be fucking doing it, right? So he's not lying. I think they should still make.
He's not lying, but I think the sheer amount of copies that Call of Duty sells on PlayStation, Call of Duty still outsells your exclusives at this.
Of course, Call of Duty outsells everybody's exclusive.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'm just saying on that particular platform, PlayStation platform, it still outsells your exclusives. So that's why I say I think they can survive without Call of Duty, because nothing is beating Call of Duty in their own platform alone. That's how I take it, because I've never seen somebody cry this much about one particular fucking game. And they're a president of it. I've never seen it.
Old nigga beef. I'm ready to move off of it. Dead Space remake. It's gonna have just some highlights. The full 0G sequences. Some story moments have been expanded. Exploration has been improved. Locked doors, loot, and side quests. Encourages returning to other areas. Expanded weapon upgrade paths. No loading screens. And so yeah, they've expanded and added some stuff that wasn't in the
an actual remake. Nice.
Yeah. Related to that, the Dead Space remake creative director, Roman Oriola, was asked, what's the difference between a remake and a remaster? He said, for us, a remaster is what was done with the Mass Effect trilogy. They stuck to the same engine and improved some assets. It's better, but it's the same game. There are multiple definitions of what a remake is, but for me, it's about moving to a new engine and rebuilding the game. Beyond that, depending on how much you remake the game from the original, it can no longer be a remake. Now it becomes a reboot. So a whole bunch of, there's always been this debate and kind of like argument on remaster versus reboot versus remake. It's, there's always been this kind of like debate about it. But
there's nothing to argue about it. It's basically you either remade it or you remastered it. It's just that simple. You should know all about
you either Resident Evil 2 did, Final Fantasy 7 did, or you just remastered it.
Pretty much. Or you just pulled that bullshit Naughty Dog pulls, just release the same game for 10 years in a row.
That's remastered. Both of those games, that was a remaster of a remaster, in my opinion.
That was a remake, but I ain't about to debate that.
Remaster of a remaster. Yeah, hold on. Now that we're on that thing, Baron, these dudes were actually telling me they were going to remake the gameplay from the ground up. It was going to have new levels, new mechanics, new die. I was like, yo, you're getting the same shit Demon Souls gave you, a 1-to-1 remake of the... No, that's not how it's going to be. And then when the videos started coming out and the animations and everything, they had to realize the slow pain.
Okay, so while we were doing the podcast, the official Silent Hill Twitter account tweeted that they're going to be having some reveal on Wednesday, October 19th. We assume this is going to be the game. Because Konami retweeted it too. We're finally, after like 3 years of rumors, we're finally going to get something. I guess seeing the reboot of Silent Hill.
It's about time we're getting another Loud Mountain game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I need a good scary game for once, man. Outlast was not scary. Before y'all say Outlast,
shut your ass up.
It wasn't. Y'all like hiding in a closet and being like,
what?
I need something that's actually creepy, dog.
You've been hiding in a closet for years, nigga.
Fire.
I mean, listen, I'm not one of those dudes who's gonna cap and act like, oh yeah, I was a big Silent Hill fan back in the day. No, because everybody online seems to like. I'm like, listen, Silent Hill at its best sold 2 million. So how was 5 million of y'all Silent Hill fans? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
People like the idea of it more than they like, the movies, the characters. It's more so the
names over games.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And plus that,
I'm excited to see
the
what
Silent
this is,
Hill
though.
dude is already making his own game, so called Slitherhead from Bokeh Studios. So people are fake hype beasts in this.
What happened to that one game made by those people that always say we're going to show something and never show something?
Oh, Abandoned? Oh, he's a scammer. Yep. That dude's 100% a scammer. 100%. He even went on Colin Moriarty's. He did an interview with Colin Moriarty, just talked about like everything about it, what they're doing and the plan and everything like that. And the game's definitely gonna come out soon, and we haven't heard nothing since. That dude's a scammer. Absolute liar.
Baron was heading the studio. That's what people have been telling me.
Absolute liar and scammer, bro. It's crazy. Okay, let me wrap some stuff up. I know we want to get out of here. That Final Fantasy VII mobile game, it's getting shut down in January. Don't you gotta like be like a really bad mobile game to get shut down? I don't hear about like mobile games getting shut down a lot, because isn't it pretty easy to like make money from mobile games? Like I don't hear them getting shut down like that quick.
The way to make money with mobile games, you either got to be so annoying with the ads that they purchase to get rid of the ads, or you make it to where you either wait 10 hours for your lives to reload, or you just buy. Yeah. You just gotta. What was Smooth doing on Assassin's Creed Time Savers or something like that? Like stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think it's being shut down after a year. Crazy.
I wonder if that Fallout mobile game is still going strong. What was that Shelter?
I actually played that.
That one's still alive. Yeah, that one's still going.
I actually played that when it first came out, but I ain't stick with it for too long because it's a mobile game. Meta has acquired Camouflage, that's the developer of Iron Man VR, and Armature, who ported Resident Evil 4 for the Quest. So they've acquired two of them, both of them. So those are good pickups for them. You know, they're heavy in the VR space. And they had announced the Quest Pro, which is $1,500. It's a VR device, $1,500, but it's not for it's not for gamers necessarily. It's more for like other applications. I think like engineers, and they're using it for other shit. You can use it for gaming, but it's not meant to be this like consumer level product for gaming. I mean, it's
I am very excited about that. I'm very excited about it.
So you dropping
Is the
$1,500?
Valve Index still a top headset?
No idea.
This is the Meta Quest Pro, right? Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
I'm very excited, bro. There's a lot of applications in STEM that if you could see it in person VR, that it's amazing. I've seen a couple of them at school, and they even do training at Walmart. Some Walmarts even have VR training. Like if they implement that with the engineer and stuff like that, bro, it's gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely fire.
Yeah. Okay. Game Pass, according to this report, Game Pass generated $2.9 billion in 2021. Great news.
How much does Game Pass have subscriber wise now?
We don't know. The last report was 25, I think.
The fact that we don't know tells me it's not increasing.
The only thing that once again bothers me is these armchair experts getting on Twitter and they see that it made 29 billion and saying, "Oh, it's profitable." I'm like, "Shut your stupid ass up, nigga. You don't know shit." Like it just bothers. Like I hate when they act like they are literally at Microsoft headquarters, like, and they have all the numbers and behind the scenes. Like, bro, I'm sorry. If Game Pass was profitable, I believe Phil Spencer would absolutely, in one of these interviews that he does constantly, he would just say it. I just don't believe that it would be a secret and this point of contention if it was clear that it was profitable. I'm sorry, it wouldn't be a question. They would let you know. So I'm not believing you fatheads on Twitter who just say it is. Oh yeah, I crunched the numbers myself. Nigga, shut your stupid ass. You crunch the numbers yourself. The fuck do you know? And I don't care if Game Pass is profitable.
He went on Reddit. That's how he found out.
I don't care if Game Pass is profitable, right? But y'all keep bringing it up and claiming that it is. I just want some evidence. I just want some proof. That's all. If you're gonna bring it up, like, bro, present me with some proof. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Overwatch and COD. I think Overwatch dropped it, but they had the thing where they required phone numbers for you to
the anti-broke nigga policy.
Yeah, so it's so SMS verification is like they said it's a critical way, a critical thing in their anti-cheat enforcement efforts, and it sounds annoying because you have to do this stuff to access other things online. But if this actually helps stop cheaters from accessing the game somehow, I'm not against it. Some people say it doesn't actually stop cheaters at all. I don't know. If it does, great. If it does, great. I assume they have some evidence that it actually helps to stop some cheaters.
I guess if you get caught, it's just like your IP, like they tie it to your phone number, so anything that you're associated with. But
yeah, I really don't know if it.
If anything, it's just annoying, bro. It's just annoying. Anything you have to do when you have to set. I hate when on games where you got to make a secondary account with the actual developer just to. I'm like, Nick, I'm already on PlayStation Live. Let me just play it. Not PlayStation Live. I'm already on PlayStation Network. Let me play it as my account. I don't want to make a whole nother email. I got to check my email. You're doing too much. You're on this platform. Allow me to play on my username. So more than anything, I don't think people care about the safety of it and the piracy and cheating. I think they just like, nigga, you putting too much steps in it for this little game. Like, relax.
I just want when you cheat from the call your phone, like niggas coming.
They're on their way.
Please open up.
Yeah, they are. They on their way.
That would be fun.
Los Santos PD to pull up.
Honestly, like you should just get the death penalty for cheating in a video game.
Whoa!
Like, this shit's just crazy. Like, why are you cheating in a fucking video game?
Yeah, it's
Now
not.
that's kind of scary.
I would expect somebody more willing to like rob a Walmart or a grocery store because at least they're robbing to survive, as opposed to somebody cheating in a video game.
Somebody in the chat just mentioned the student loan relief. It's easier to sign up for student loan relief than it is to. It's quicker to do that than the Overwatch 2 thing. That's why.
That student loan relief just came out already.
Yeah,
and I did it.
The beta for it.
in 10. I did it in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was shocked at how quick it was. I was like, "This is crazy insane."
It take longer to start Overwatch 2 game.
I can't,
That's the
bro. I can't wait to figure out. Because what's crazy is I have exactly $20K in student loans, like exactly.
That's it. What the?
Come on, dog. Yeah, come on, man. And so, like, literally, all of my joints could possibly be removed because that's the cap.
If you got the Pale Grant, yeah. If not, you only get 10,000 of that.
So literally, all my joint could be just wiped away that easily.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I went to the
only reason I never started paying mine off is because this nigga said he was gonna wipe it out. I'm like, well, let me wait and see what happens before I pay this off, and then he decides to wipe it out, and I wasted all my money.
And one of the
you went to Jigaboo, you didn't it?
Yep. And you know,
went to China, Illinois.
Yep, I pledged I pledged to Jigify, Coon, that site, them niggas.
What was y'all's call? Was you like hootie hoo? You came to the party or what?
Honestly, the main reason why, like, honestly, I took one extra semester. That's really why my student loans are higher. I was fucking around a little bit. But one of the reasons why my student loans are so low, it could have been higher, is my parents lied on the FAFSA. Lied their asses off. Like, I'm talking about.
Stop snitching on yourself.
I would not say this live on camera, dog.
I'm talking about what they gonna do. It's too late. They can't do nothing now.
No, it's not too late.
They can't do nothing retroactively.
I know people that work in admissions, and they can come back like decades later and claim that shit.
Well, y'all ain't here. I made that all up. It's a rap song.
They can come back.
It's just comedy style.
I'm just making up rap. It's all cap, bro. Don't believe me.
Got to get some RICO charges on student loan debt and shit.
Shout out Jiggy Tate too. Look forward to Jiggy Tate.
Yeah, they definitely come back. You've been hit up by the IRS like, oh, you owe 100 or 200, or oh, you're getting like 400, 500 back. They check that shit, dog.
Well, hey man, Biden, come through, my dog. Shout out to him.
I'll give you a quick example. People that go to school in another state outside of their residence, so they use a fake address or a different address to get like in-state tuition. If they come back and find out 5 years later or something that you weren't in the state where you're going, they'll charge you.
Well, no face, no case.
They'll charge you that difference of out-of-state tuition.
No face, no case. Shout out to y'all. I think that's it. I don't think I got nothing else. I think we covered everything that happened this week. Good show. Oh, there was that. Oh yeah, Smooth, you there?
I'm here.
Was that thing in Phil Spencer's background? Was that actually the Keystone, or was that some other shit?
Yeah, it never been confirmed, but it looks like it was a small USB Xbox, which is probably the Keystone.
Okay.
Probably just a thumb drive.
Nah, it was bigger
the Keystone.
Honestly, I'm tired of Phil Spencer doing this shit, but with putting shit in his background. He's like doing it on purpose now. Like, it's annoying.
Wait, what's the Keystone?
He's worse than Reggie.
The Keystone is that
Reggie see that shit?
Yeah, the Keystone is the Xbox streaming device,
Xbox
right?
Series Cloud. Yeah, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be like a cloud device. So it's supposed to be their rumored super cheap console that just does cloud gaming. It's probably gonna be like $99. Don't know where they're putting it out, but they've been testing it.
Game Pass machine, yes sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't need any more potatoes from Xbox holding back gaming. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, French fry. We don't need that shit.
Let's get the Roku of gaming. Sounds lit.
Yeah. All right, good show. Let's get the hell out of here.
Time for Cowboys Eagles.
Yeah. Go to After Dark. Studios outro. Shout out to Baron. Shout out to Blandrew. Shout out to Chris.
I got a question, Baron.
He's not here.
He's not here.
No, he left.
No,
I want to ask him what
Shout out
happened when
Jazzy.
Colorado power bombed him, if you got concussed or not.
Yeah. Shout out everybody who came through. Titan, shout out to you. Yeah, everybody. Let's do these outros. Jack.
Let me read the rest of these super chats real quick.
Yeah,
It's
do
only
that.
like
Yeah.
3. We got Tarek Ahmed. He says, Baron always sound like he on a Boost Mobile commercial. Where you at? We got Homemade Media. Dead Space Remake is what you call a remake, not Last of Us. And Homemade hey, you've been spitting this whole podcast, brother. Yeah, shout out to you. That's it. Oh, outro. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. RIP to Optimus Code once again. JiggyMerch.com. Tap in. Hit me up. Jiggy Ski Mask on sale right now, people. Right now. Okay, get in tune, and that's it. We out.
Bond.
Shout out to everybody that came through and watched the podcast. Big shout out to the Eagles. Hopefully we keep it going 6-0. Check out my channel, my latest video. I'll definitely upload a video on this whole Bayonetta thing tomorrow. Oh, I don't even think we talked about the 4080 12GB cancellation, did we? We skipped right over that?
No, we mentioned it. We talked about it.
We mentioned it, but I ain't going depth.
Yeah, I ain't go super in depth. Yeah, we ain't having much time. All right, who else in here? Alex.
Good week. Yep. Shout out Jiggy Battle League, I guess.
Alex, can you come up? Can you come up
We're
with
gonna talk to KD, man.
No, your outros suck ass.
Alex, can you come up with like an actual an actual name, a persona, you know, an alias
of myself?
Yeah, it's like
we can't call you Zaddy, bro.
I'm a man of the people. I changed my name with the tie.
No, and calling you Alex is lame.
Yeah, because y'all got a white man impersonating me on the other podcast.
Everybody got an alias. We need you to come up with your online persona.
Y'all hated Mocha Stiff Scalp. Y'all hated Zaddy. Y'all hated
AK-97. AK.
I'll try to work on it, man. I'll get in the stew.
The stew.
He said Mocha Stiff. Why do you say that to her, man? You know she did not like that.
Nah, me and Mocha cool now. That was just for the, gotta send shots every now and then, dog.
Yeah. All right.
What is a stiff scalp anyway?
Look in the mirror, nigga.
I mean, my hair is beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mom, where's the fucking moisturizer?
Mom, you been my coconut oil again?
I mean, if we were gonna rank hair on the weapon wheel, I don't know who would be first, but I damn sure know who would be last.
Who is it?
Smooth.
Damn.
Okay. Well,
hey, Small, see your hairline coming back in.
And you know what?
Doing work.
And you know what, Smooth? You deserve that for all the times you try to make fun of my hair and my head. Karma, bitch.
We gotta go, bro.
He said, "Gotcha, bitch." Oh man, Smooth, you want to do an outro?
Yeah, man. Thanks for watching another episode of Weapon Wheel. Rest in peace to Optimus Code. Check out my channel. Got the review for Asterigos. Also got a couple videos. I streamed Ghostbusters, the new one that's coming out in I think in a couple of days. So check that out. But yeah, trying to get some content out there.
Hey, Smooth, you know what, bro?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to say, I've been listening to Planet X, because for some reason, I like to sleep to like niggas arguing for some reason. So I've been listening to Planet Xbox podcast, and I've been sleeping like a fucking baby, bro.
Is that a fetish? What did you... I like sleeping.
No, I like you know where it came from? I think because I be in Twitter space and I be falling asleep and shit.
Yeah, Jack is insane, right? Because when I be in a space, the same space as Jack, I be like, Jack, you hear what this dude said? And Jack be like, what you talking about? I was asleep. Like, nigga, why are you sleeping in spaces?
Cause bro, it get boring sometimes, bro. But no, I like to go to sleep to podcasts and shit. But like, I can't go to sleep when you have Gaming Addict on there because he just like randomly starts screaming that shit, like wake me up and scare me. But
he's like Code Red Mountain Dew.
Bro, I had this shit on my TV one night, bro. Gaming Addict started screaming at somebody, bro. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I woke up scared as hell, bro. I'm like, what the
I always get scared because I can hear Gaming Addict's cargo pants start shuffling. That's why I be like, man, let me.
Like, it's crazy.
I did have two questions real quick. Kiss Move. If I get into VR videos, would you ever get into VR or no?
Would I get into VR?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna be the crumb size spokesman of VR since Blaze is tripping. So
there's already one that BG found.
Who
was that guy, BG?
Man,
he was on like last week or 2 weeks ago.
PSVR without parole. Some
No, I watch him too, but he's not, bro.
He's not in the crumb
like,
side, though.
He's not on the crumb side, and on top of that, he will play any game. He'll play any
Oh, yeah,
game. And
yeah,
say,
any
I mean,
VR game,
but you can find love in it. I mean, it's kind of bad, but hey, it's VR, and we're just happy to be here. He's like that. Secondly, I've never seen Dr. Mindbender and Baron in the same room at the same time. That's my own.
Yo, you're insane. Jack, stop falling asleep with these Twitter. You know how insane it is to be asleep, like fast asleep, like snore. You be snoring, don't you?
I be following the conversation sometimes, man. But sometimes they just be talking about bullshit. I be like, all right, bro, I'm leaving. Take a quick nap.
I leave when they do that. I will go to sleep.
Hey man, I'm like, I'm gonna take a quick nap. When I wake up, it's gonna be popping again.
This is crazy.
Yeah, you said Gaming Addict stretch before podcast. That is so funny.
Oh my god.
He cranked that seat back. Oh my god.
Jazzy, got anything? Got any outro?
Keep on dreaming.
You really hate
Awesome.
that dude. That's crazy.
Hey, shout out J God. This is J God. Catch me in the fast lane.
Got it. Hey man, like I said, there's a promo code and link if you want to buy a Gamer Advantage product or a Nano Leaf product. Description. Y'all take advantage of that. All right. Appreciate it. And we'll catch y'all next week, I guess, if there's enough news. I always say that now because I am not guaranteeing every week now. It's only if there's enough news.
Yeah, that's Joe Budden podcast. He going down to 1 episode a week.
Yes, sir.
What was he before?
Twice. It was twice, and then with Patreon. I mean, but y'all might have to go down to 1 a week.
No, listen.
One a month, 2 a month.
He fell off and peaked after the Kevin Samuels interview.
What a fire! And man, I miss rest in peace, Kevin. I miss Kevin Samuels, man.
I'm just and I've said
Not
this
gonna lie, his show was entertaining.
I've said this to the panel already. The panel already knows this, but the audience should know. Whenever my wife gets pregnant, not saying that's gonna happen anytime soon. Bond, don't rush me. Whenever
when you act like I'm holding their dick and putting it in for you,
sir.
Hey, hold on.
Sir, what?
Whoa!
Hey, this is not Scorn gameplay. What are we talking about,
Sir? Yeah, that pretty much
Put
is
it
what
in
Scorn
there,
is.
BG.
Because but every time I talk about
That's like a nightmare.
Bond be like, "What you waiting for, BG? Get to it. Time's a wasting. Like, don't rush us."
Imagine
So when
your jaw ain't getting any younger, dog.
Hey Jack, imagine Bond saying on my mark. Wait for you.
Hold on, give me that dick and slip out. Hold on.
I didn't even get to finish what I was saying. Anyway, whenever this happens, whenever I have my first child, we definitely go into like twice a month. All right, it's gonna be every other week.
Nigga, hold up. You got 2 cats and we do weekly, but then when you're gonna get a kid, then it's gonna go month.
Yes, we're going bi-monthly, or is it bi-weekly?
Bi-monthly.
Bi-weekly.
No, bi-weekly.
Yeah, it's gonna be bi-weekly. So yeah, every other week we gonna move to
Y'all
that.
gonna take the podcast to the next level when y'all start doing with cameras. If Bond start getting his braids done every week, then y'all go to the next level.
So
Until then.
stupid. Yeah, we'll never get on camera only because, like, bro, it's so much more work when you got to be on camera, and we want to be, this is already too much work to begin
ass
with.
naked right now. I cannot get on camera. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like WAC 100 right now. What the fuck you talking about?
they could be doing a podcast looking like Winnie the Pooh. This nigga crazy.
Jack, what he said? I want you to answer my question. Nigga butt naked.
Yeah, we did the camera like the first year of Weapon Wheel, but yeah, it's too much work. We need to relax. We don't need the people looking at us in the face and y'all
had some people in here looking like the Tet Deck mascot. Like that was a great time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we out. Hit the like button. Going to After Dark.
Chill.
Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Alba, I'm a black bond. Aim in a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not for real. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then sing your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty and fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pod that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pod that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't off strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.